Very much live. There we go. What a great start to what I'm sure will be a great, absolutely great live event stream. My name is Angus Dr. Rendemol, and I'm joined here in the studio by...
Hi! Oh, we're on screen. Hi!
Hi!
That camera.
That camera. Hello, camera.
Hi.
Hi.
And also by
myself, but I will be only visible in the next scene. Hello.
the next scene. All right.
Yeah, but I'm gonna keep the next scene a bit hidden for now because it's a hype.
And via or very, very cool Discord community, also by, I think, 2 other people, right?
Currently 2.
Currently 2. Could you briefly say your names, state your purpose, please?
State your purpose.
Microscope.
Oh God, me first. Hi, I'm Ralph Frias. You might know me as that one annoying guy in the chat. My purpose here is to play games and have fun.
Very
Great purpose.
Great. That's all the purpose we need. And Wakasa.
Hey, I'm Wakasa. I'm a Twitch streamer and also a recurring viewer of the Value Foundation Twitch stream, and I'm also one of the annoying chat members there. So thanks for having me.
And we just got Sophie in there as well.
And Sophie in our chat as well, in our Discord community chat. By the way, if you wanna still hop in because you think this is just so much fun, you can.
It's there. You can see there.
Yeah, there's a voice channel in the Discord.
Just hop in and have
You
some
can be
fun
live with us. Oh,
also, big shout out to you. Do this name, Nina?
What?
Akage Yuria.
Oh, Akage Yuria?
Yeah, very good, because my Asian pronunciation of anything is just... Big shout out for a first time chatter.
Welcome.
And great. Super hyped to be here. So what are we going to do? We're going to be doing something that we have done it before on stream, but not quite in this setting. We're going to be playing Microscope RPG. Microscope RPG is a absolutely fun and great game in which you don't play characters, but all of us will play history together. So, to do that, we are going to be making periods, we're going to be making events that happen within those periods, and that's the real role-playing part of it. We're going to be also playing out some scenes that happen during those events. Mm-hmm. This is all going to make, it's all a bit more structured than this sort of appears to be at first. And it's all going to make more sense while we play. So if there's any point in time that either in our chat, in our Twitch chat, or on Discord, you need me to explain something, just let me know, and I'll explain about it. And of course, if you drop in later, or you have to drop in, drop out, feel free to ask for updates, etc. It's really a free for all, because normally you play this in a setting with 3 to 4 friends. Or maybe not friends, enemies, that doesn't really matter.
like we are right now.
Yeah, exactly. Frenemies.
Yeah.
But now we're going to do drop-in, drop-out style. So we will still have some of the structure of the regular game, but also it's going to be more improv. If you have a great idea, just say, hey, I've got a great idea. You have to be, if you want to say it, you have to be in our Discord right now, saying that in our
quite literally, like
voice call.
Yeah.
And you get to voice your great idea, and you get to add either that event or that period or that scene to our timeline. And that's in fact what we will make. And can you cue up the timeline?
Look at that.
Great.
Look at that.
I'll take this away.
Hello, I'm here as well.
Hi, this is my hand.
This is my hand. Oh, could I also get my phone back from the other, side of the table?
From the other dimension.
From the other dimension, exactly. So I want to first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Ares, because Ares has been productively procrastinating today. So we are playing on this wonderful green screen. For us, it's a green screen, but for you, it's the cosmos.
I mean, you can see it a little bit where Angus. You can see it on there.
A little bit. I don't know where that is even, but it doesn't really matter. So we are going to be building a history together. So we've already asked for some input in our Discord community, what that history is going to be about. What's the big picture of that history? So could you read the big picture to us, Nina?
Yes. So the big picture is this one. You can see me pointing. How fun! And we combined basically Ralph Frias and Wakasa's prompts a little. So our big picture is the wheels of human evolution kept on spinning until they awoke something they shouldn't have.
Wow, that is a lot of fun.
Yes.
So with that, by the way, and if you want to get a reference primer, you can also go to, I think it's lamemage.com. If I Yes, lamemage.com, and you can actually download this reference sheet for yourself, or it's also in our Discord channel.
It is in our Discord channel. In fact, but I can put it on the thing.
Yeah, you can maybe link it in the chat as well.
Yeah.
So you can, and we're not sharing anything beyond this particular reference sheet, because if you like this game, it's an independent developer that made this. Go support them. So aside from, we have this is the big picture. Are you excited about this big picture, Rolfrius and Wakasa? Can I call you just straight up Wakasa, or do you have to always say Wakasa?
You can in fact call me Waka if you want.
Oh, Waka, that's even better. All right,
That's
then
very, very okay. Yes.
all right, then I will go. I will go for Waka. Are you excited to see this mix up of your two big picture suggestions?
I definitely am very excited because I like because I know the sentences we sent in, and I definitely do like what you've done with it.
All right,
Totally.
very good. Yeah, exactly. We're not even going to tell which part of this. This is the nice thing about mixing things
Exactly.
up. You don't need to know which part is which. So the very first thing that we're going to do, and we're going to do this, I think normally it's something you do as a group as well. And we're going to do this as a group right now. So everybody that has a voice can definitely speak their voice, speak their mind. But also in chat with a bit of delay, so you have to be on your feet there. You can also. So we're going to bookend our timeline. So that means that's the very first period that's going to happen, and it's going to be the very last period that happens. Mm-hmm. So this is a big decision. We already know how things will end, and we already know how things will begin. So, and after that, we're going to go to the pallets still. So the wheels of human evolution kept on spinning until they awoke on something they shouldn't have. Doesn't necessarily say where we want to end things. It could be we end on a cliffhanger, right? We say we awake something that we shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And we just never really find out what, right? Boom, that's the end.
Yeah.
That could be the book end part of it. Or it could happen somewhere in the middle and we don't make it part of our book end.
Yeah.
So this is a bit of a creative moment for all of us. What do you think we should start our history with?
Yes. I was saying beforehand that the first prompt kind of made it feel like the first Pokemon movie where Mewtwo comes alive and starts directing the other Pokemon into
Sure,
mutiny. You know.
So that could be the start of it.
This could be our prompt could be the start.
I see it actually kind of in the middle.
Mm. I can see that working, yeah. Because up until then, humans were just living.
Yeah.
And then this happens, and then ending.
So that we are not completely left in the dark what they awoke, but maybe it will not, like, we will not learn about the solution, what happens with it, and if it plays out way in the end.
That is true. I like it. I would prefer to explore.
Explore
What the thing is.
It is always nicer if you
Right.
get to all that cliffhanging.
Yeah, I might be showing my hand here a little bit, but the part about awakening something that they maybe shouldn't have, I specifically kept it as vague as possible, so it doesn't necessarily need to be a thing. It could also be something more abstract.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, right? We don't have to say that just yet. Or in fact, it could be multiple things. Right? It could be multiple periods as well, right? We could be reawakening things as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
They just keep awakening things. They can't help it.
They
can't help it.
Darn
themselves.
humans.
Always awakening things and stuff.
All right. So the beginning part of it, I want to start somewhere a bit more rustic, in the sense of not somewhere in modern times that is can however be construed as modern times. And I also don't really I'm not necessarily seeing this as an earthly history, right? You could if you want to with this game, but I often sort of imagine that there doesn't have to be any particular earthbound sense to this history. But I do like myself some sort of discovery. So maybe we talked a lot about discovery this morning in the sense of colonization.
Yeah.
But I think we have to start with a big discovery of something. Either a landmass or either a new form of, I don't know what, transportation, communication.
Take this to space.
We could go straight, of
go
course,
to
Sophie Space, of course.
Very
wants to go
rustic,
to
very
space.
Teleportation. Teleportation. Or wormhole
Interplanetary travel.
Interplanetary travel?
That's not rustic.
Interdimensional
Rustic,
travel.
Our
rustic
way
discovery.
down to
Okay,
the
okay,
Earth's
okay.
core.
Let's think.
Earth core is
Earth's
always
core
fun
is
for
a
me.
good
Yeah.
one.
Nice.
Underground?
I like
Yes.
that. Like that.
Underground
Yeah.
civilization.
There's
Yes.
an underground civilization around the core of the Earth.
Oh yeah, I like it. The first thing that happens is in period is core travel. Let's just call it core
Core
travel.
Oh, that's fun.
Core
Can I
travel.
write that
Core
on the... Is
No.
that something I write on a card?
Yeah, core travel.
Yes.
Core travel.
And we could even later say, well, that core travel doesn't mean the Earth's core at all. It could be another core. It could be the core of a network.
Could be hardcore.
Ha, I'm out of here now.
The funny thing is, I came
You
up
can't
with
kick
this
me out of
idea,
the stream
so
now
that's
because
nice.
I'm literally behind all the technology.
Yes,
so-
I'm removing myself from the situation.
This is the moment
don't-
where... Yeah, go ahead,
It
Sophie.
might just be me again, but Nina is very poorly audible.
Yeah, I
I'm
will
right
pu-
in the mic.
I will push. Yeah, but you're on the side of the mic.
Yeah, you have to talk straight into it.
There you
Straight
Yeah.
into the mic, Nina.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better.
And you call yourself a streamer, Nina.
Oh,
Bam.
shots fired. Okay, core travel.
I'll see you behind the parking lot.
Core travel. Behind the parking lot.
Behind the parking
Yeah,
lot.
the parking lot has too much blood on it now. We have to
After Ava is
That
done
is
with
true.
you.
Yeah, exactly.
I put this here.
Yeah, for now we can. So later on we would sort of
Yeah.
collapse these
I
into their
love core travel.
core travel. All right. So what is the end of our bookend history? We have a beginning. This is where things will start, and we will have
Yeah.
an ending.
Will it be dystopian? Will it be
We can choose.
apocalyptic?
We can choose the ending being light or dark, basically, just like.
Oh,
every
that's
other
true.
card.
I forgot. This is very important. This is one
Yeah.
of the very important and nice mechanics of this as well. We can every time you make a period or an event, you have to say whether it's light or dark.
Oh,
And that's basically it's just a little circle that is either not filled in or filled in. I'm gonna say this is a light period.
think I'll
I
say
feel this. I feel this is light.
damn.
Yeah.
I want it dark as
I
well.
also want the dark.
Sheesh.
Well, we can still if
I can still fill
Okay,
it
it's
in.
gonna
if
be a
we-
vote. Like, because
Can
we're
I-
here. Yeah.
Can I give a prompt that can be either light or dark,
You can.
depending on what you want?
Yeah.
The institution of an overarching, quote unquote, diplomatic entity.
Okay,
Is
so
that
you mean
the
something like the
ending?
UN, like as
Yeah.
for an ending? You mean?
Yeah.
I see, but okay, make it a bit more juicy in the sense of what does this institution do? Like a diplomatic institution?
So if it's like the UN, I'm not going to shut up for the entire stream. As a
damn.
security studies student, I can't
You
hold
know,
myself
This
if you
is
back.
want-
how the Republic dies.
Oh, I mean, if you wanted to be light, it could just be an intergalactical UN. If you wanted to be dark, yeah, it's going to be
That
an
is still a UN.
all-controlling.
Thank you.
So something like the only remaining possibility was
Oh, I like that.
the only remaining possibility, and then
Okay,
it's
hear
still
me-
open if it's light or
Hear
dark.
me out. The only path forward is the commons.
Oh, or the only path forward is collaboration. Perhaps.
Yeah, that's what-
between-
yeah, that's what I mean
oh,
with the
yeah,
commons.
Yeah,
It's
okay,
sort of
yeah.
like a-
There you
So,
go.
like as an overarching.
Yeah,
Exactly, like
Yeah.
commons, whatever the commons may end up meaning.
Yeah.
Well, you like the
between parties
Yeah,
that
yes.
mayhaps don't want to work together.
Yeah, exactly. The only path forward is the commons.
Yeah, and then
Should I write
we,
that
we
down?
know that
Yeah.
something has to happen, so that's the only solution. So that's nice. That,
That
gives
is
us a bit
definitely-
of a direction.
yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, that
But not
works.
too much of a direction.
An
Yes, I like
institution
that.
that mediates between humans and the awoken thing. There you go. I think JA and I are sort of part of some sort of mind commons, and we just
Hive minds.
hive mind.
Hive mind.
Exactly.
Hive minds.
Yeah. I think that is definitely for my betterment, because if I get to share a hive mind with JA, I'm gonna probably shoot up like 50 EQ points.
And this is dark?
Definitely.
At least you will
yes.
know how to make planes.
Okay, is this gonna be
Yeah,
light
is
or
it light
dark?
or dark?
I say it's dark.
I also
I'm
say
always-
it's
It's
dark.
dark
It's
too.
dark.
Yay.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Okay,
the problem
let's
is
do
the
that.
problem is I'm gonna already say Ares is gonna say everything. Is
Yeah.
dark. Ares is gonna say
Everything is dark.
So this
I'm in
we're
my
gonna put
pessimist
all the way
phase, right?
over
Oh,
yonder.
I see.
Rebel face.
Yeah,
There,
so.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. that's
And
good.
in between is where our history will happen.
Exciting.
And now we get to the other exciting part of where we get to add some more palettes to it. So basically a list of things that we definitely want in there and a list of things that we definitely do not want in there. Normally, you go around the table and you all add something until you say, I'm done adding anything. And then if the very first person says that, then everybody else still gets to have one go and that's it. So
Okay.
I'm going to say we can do that, but we're also going to go around the table only twice, right?
Yeah.
So that means also if people want to chat, this is the moment.
Yep.
So we already have pre-added some palettes
Yes.
from people in the Discord, particularly from Wakasa again. Nuclear weapons are definitely present in
Fun.
our timeline. Fun.
Good. Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons. Also present in our timeline, and this is us riffing on another
Also
suggestion
Def, I
from
believe.
Also Def.
Yes.
Humans can talk to animals. This doesn't necessarily always have to have been in our timeline, I would say. It could be part of the big thing.
Mm.
Or we can also say, if it's really up to you, right? It also always has happened from the beginning.
Yeah, and it says can, right? So we can also choose for some people to be able to talk to animals,
Yeah.
or in
Right.
some
Or, you know,
situations you're able to talk to
Maybe
animals.
we find some interesting species or people in the core that
Yeah.
can talk to,
Yeah.
to animals.
Exactly. Or, it's also, I'm going to say, we are going to define this very tightly, animals. So we cannot talk to fungi, for example, or trees.
Okay.
Animals as understood in current biology.
Yeah.
Also, courtesy of Waka again, capitalism.
Gone.
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 Non-existent.
Gone.
Gone.
Finally.
We've
Finally.
beaten it.
Let's see if life actually gets better.
Yeah.
Well, we
Evil
already,
is defeated.
we
It's-
already
It's a
chose a bad
utopian
ending,
dream.
so
That's life.
yeah.
I'm sure we'll find another way to ruin this world.
Yes.
Exactly.
No more capitalism,
Capitalism.
so get ready for super capitalism.
Exactly. Exactly.
Real quick, did you guys hear that Japan actually announced that they're planning on making Capitalism 2? This is actually a thing. Or was it like
Capitalism,
Super
the
Capitalism?
sequel.
The sequel.
Something like that.
That's nice.
Capitalism, the remake, maybe is what we want to
Yeah.
go for. All right. So, but going around the table, I'm going to ask Ares first. Is there anything that you? So, but if you now say nothing, this is
I
only
know.
one round. We're
I
going to
know,
go.
I know.
Is there something that you want to add?
There is something. If
Right.
we're doing humans can talk to animals,
There are no animals. So that's
I
not
want
allowed.
to remove the concept of cuteness.
Cuteness.
Yeah,
that's a
so we
good
don't
one.
think that animals are cute.
No
Just
cuteness in general.
We
No
don't-
cuteness.
No cuteness.
Okay.
There is absolutely no cuteness.
That's a,
Kittens, yeah. Cuteness, no.
Okay, there are kittens, but nobody would
but
ever
does it-
describe them as cute.
Yes.
So
So
does
the
that mean
animals-
they aren't cute anymore,
Yeah,
or
the
just
animals
that
are
we won't
horrifying.
be
No, we don't.
discussing
We
their
don't.
cuteness?
We don't conceive them as cute.
We have no concept of cuteness.
Yeah, so,
we're not
with whatever
influenced by that in
repercussion
any way.
that has with like eating animals or fighting animals or how we view animals, we as humans don't see animals as cute anymore.
All right.
But it's purely related to animals then, so you could still find a human child cute, or
No.
Sure.
No.
Well,
Oh
No.
well, no. I
Let's
just
just
wrote. I
remove
just
the
wrote
entire
cuteness. So I
concept.
think the concept of cuteness is just dead.
it's out of here.
Dead.
okay,
Done.
cool.
Does it mean I also cannot stream along anymore?
All right, that's
I
it
will
for the
remove you from
Discord
the
event.
screen
We'll
now.
see you
I'll
guys.
No
remove you from the
cuteness.
screen.
No cuteness anymore. So I'm sorry. I'm just going to shut up now.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow clap
Beautiful.
indeed.
All right. Cool. Next on then, I would say, shall we?
Lost 10 viewers.
What? Yeah, exactly, because they know I'm not going to be on anymore.
Yeah.
So let's get on to Eva.
I'd say. So we do have nuclear weapons.
I also have a weapon, by the way. So if you wanted to add weapons, we're gonna have a lot of weapons. Like
Okay.
this.
Oh.
I don't know if you know what those are, but
Okay. Okay. Let's. I'm gonna say. No. Oh, I think this is so difficult because there's so
I
many
can go
things
first
going.
if you want.
Yeah, you go first. You
Okay.
go first. I'll think about it.
So I already thought of mine because of indeed the nuclear weapons, and security studies. Sometimes it's gotta become useful for this. I put in LAWS, which stands for Lethal Autonomous Weapon Systems.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Holy shit.
Oh, I saw this card coming up. I was like, oh, Nina is actually going to put.
No, not a law.
Gonna make sure that there's some law to this whole
no.
world. No.
Legal
It's all capital
autonomous.
letters.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
it's because it's an acronym. So
Legal autonomous?
autonomous weapon systems.
Okay.
Basically, like drones and that sort of stuff,
Yes,
right? But
robots, but then fully
then thinking and or
just autonomous.
just a time.
We
Terminator.
we can work out the details of how
Yeah,
they
okay.
became autonomous
Like it.
on their own, but
Okay.
autonomous.
Autonomous from humans.
And yeah,
okay.
This plays very well in the absence of cuteness, in my opinion.
right.
yeah. This sounds like an interesting.
Oh no,
universe to be part
it's
of.
a lethal autonomous, not legal.
Oh, sorry.
Lethal.
Mistype.
Yes.
Maybe it's legal as well.
They probably are legal as well.
It's not very often that Ares goes for legal rather than lethal. So, all right. You already know something, Eva, or shall I pass this on to?
Pass it on.
Or Discord community members. So
we
that
have
is,
one from the chat.
oh, one from the chat.
Yeah.
Mining.
Pasco says present mining.
All right, let's add mining.
That works well.
I mean, it works well because we
you
have
need
core
it.
travel, right? So
Yeah.
let's squeeze them in also. We have still some space to go on the screen, so 2 more fit very well. Then
Yeah,
have
we
to
can
start
also
squeezing.
collapse these later and then
Yeah.
see about that.
mining.
All right. So in our esteemed Discord, anything that you would want to add or make sure that is not part of this timeline?
I've got one.
All right.
We've got core travel. We gotta have mole people.
Mole
People. I mean, we have animals, so we have actual moles, right?
But they're
you
also
mean
people.
literally a culture that is moles, right? That is so not just mole people, as in the sense that there's moles out there. No, you mean actually
Correct.
They have a
Yes.
culture. They have a civilization.
Moles
We've
have. There is a subgroup of moles that have evolved beyond
see.
the animal. I would say.
Okay, clear.
Okay. And we can fill that in however we want. Like they can be we can be like humans can be subjected to them, or we can do whatever with that later. I mean, they're just there for now.
They can have the nuclear weapons. I mean,
Yeah.
Where
they're
do I
this
put
big
the mole
threat.
people?
Good.
What is even? I know it's taupe in French, for example. What is even the Latin? What is even the species name for a mole? I forgot this.
No idea.
I have to know this.
Classification. There we go. Talpidae, Talpus, of course, isn't it? Talpus, yes. So that's Talpus sapiens we have in our world, basically.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so very happy that you say this. You know what my last name is? It's Mole.
So maybe it's just people founded by Angus.
But exactly, my people. You're all mole people in a way. So there you go. You're my people.
so
Pretend.
it's called the gens is Eulipotifla.
That sounds. Let's go for Talpus. I think that's
Okay.
absolutely fine. Talpus sapiens.
I
even if it's
also
not
have
correct.
something.
Ooh.
by
Oh
the way.
yes, shoot.
Earth 6.
Okay, understood.
Got it.
Clear.
I missed it completely. What? Earth 6?
Yes.
Earth 6 is definitely present.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
I think I'm missing a reference. I mean, I think.
No,
there-
no, it's not a reference. There's just an Earth 6.
Yeah, I get. No,
that
I
means-
fully
There are
understand you,
multiple-
Sophie. I fully understand what you're
thank you.
saying.
All right.
I mean, there is an Earth 6 in the
all
DC
right. I
universe,
was
right?
so.
Is there? I don't know.
Of course, there is an Earth 6. Yeah, it's a good
Probably.
It's in
There's
the-
probably an Earth 37.B2, but
I mean, there are 52 versions in the multiverse, in the Marvel
there we go.
I
multiverse.
think. So we. So Waka is still. If you added the mole people.
No,
No,
that's
no,
Ralph.
that was
No,
the
that
first
was,
part.
that
Yeah.
was Ralph.
Yeah, exactly. So Waka, do you what would you want to add or make sure is not part of it?
I would like to ban the concept of time in the sense of there is no realization of tomorrow or yesterday.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I think
That's gonna be so hard to roleplay. I love it.
it will be. It will be. So I'm gonna say.
Like I mean, obviously there's something like there, like you can remember it, like that, but there is no social concept of talking about history.
Like the elves in Divinity 2, who consider everything to be the present.
I don't want to be a super quick party pooper, but this is a timeline we're making. So
yeah.
That is
Fair point. Fair point.
it is
Okay.
I mean, I think it's still possible, right? But it would end. I mean, in a way, it's a crazy experiment. I like it.
I mean, you can do something like people can't plan further ahead than a day.
We can say.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it that like the concept of the future is not very like.
Or
it's always about the present and the past.
Or
Maybe
what do you think about the following? No timekeeping. So there's no clocks or calendars or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Yeah, perfect. No
Okay.
timekeeping.
No
Yeah,
timekeeping.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. That will make it a bit more, so people can talk about it, like a couple of years, but there's no timekeeping. All right. Do you already know, or you want me to go
What do you
first?
call it when languages derive their meaning from intonation?
Tonal languages?
Yeah.
I just don't want there to be any intonation in general.
Clicking sound, for example.
There's no intonation.
You
Like
got-
no, if you ask a question, like everything that people say and everything that other races say is just intonation doesn't exist.
So among
How
humans.
would that sound?
It's just all flat tones.
Hello,
Just-
nice to meet you.
Yes.
I am doing.
This is going to make
something.
role playing it very hard, but I like it. Yes,
I don't
sure.
think we have to roleplay that
Intonation.
intonation.
I feel like, I mean, no intonation. We as a group can decide like who that applies to, right? Like it might apply to humans, but not to
The mole
any
people.
other sort of group.
I like that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Oh God,
So-
we're making the history of the Elcor.
Yeah, a little bit history of the Alcor. So I'm going to say.
I mean, if
go ahead.
you're not going through intonation and making clear that something is a question, for example, then it very well can be solved by like question. What are you doing today?
Dwight, that's just Dwight Schrute.
Oh yeah.
or Alcor, in fact, yes, for sure. All right.
All right.
So I was going to say something else, but now I'm going to say the following: there is, in fact, no Earth 5.
Oh, I love that.
Just jumped in
This is
there.
what I
is
was
there no
hoping
Earth
for.
five?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What happened to us?
I was really
Yeah, that's
I
the
was really
question.
banking on making a there's no Earth 9 because 7, 8, 9 or something. Like,
Exactly,
Wow.
7, 8, 9. That could also
yeah, I was
No.
already thinking it in my head, so kind of works out.
Oh God, we're making the history of the Alcor. Oh, that is JA that said
Yeah.
that. Okay, very good. Yes, for sure. So there's no Earth 5.
All right. I think we're... Unless there are any other suggestions in the chat, which I don't see any, I think we're done with the round of palettes.
I think, well, we can do one more. We can do
We
one
have
more round.
so many palettes. We have like...
we have a good ton of them already. So
Can I
yeah, go
Do
for it.
one more.
We can do one more and close it at a dozen palettes.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, the baker's dozen.
Yeah, go for it.
So you said that people can't talk to fungi, but they're definitely a thing. They're 100% there.
Fungi are 100%
That's
there.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I like that. I mean,
100% fungus.
yeah, exactly. And they don't necessarily have to be sentient or whatever, but there's definitely fungi there. Okay.
I mean, what else do I put on my pizza?
Yes, exactly. Which also, there's definitely the pizza fungi is definitely there. So we now have
Or maybe
established
they're
that as well.
putting you onto their pizza.
Oh, dum dum dum.
But people can't talk to them, so we'll never know if they're actually a fun guy.
That's true.
Oh my god, how do I kick you from Discord?
Just mute him. That's done.
So Jay, you can absolutely still jump into the Discord channel
The
if you
Discord
like.
channel is there.
It is,
You can jump in.
Open. Everybody
very
can,
open.
in fact, jump into our Discord channel and talk along. We are out palleted though now, so
Yeah.
I think this is also where we're going to have
That
things a
is.
bit more free flowing, because normally you do this with a group of 3 to 4, and that's going to be it. But I think we all want to have a turn right now in the beginning where we can all make a period or an event within the period. So we already have 2 periods. We have court. So what we'll just do is we can maybe collapse these out a little bit into, and if people have questions about this, we can just get
Yeah.
them back.
We can put them
Should
on
we
the
make
side
a
under
yes
the
stack and a no stack or something?
Yeah, let's
yeah,
put
and
yes
put them
stack
under core travel. I would say.
Yeah. But now we can have periods, and there can be, in fact, infinite periods in between our 2 bookends.
Yes.
This is a game without ending. This is a game that will at some point end for us, because we will be kicked out of the building, and then then this game will end. But or maybe it doesn't. Maybe we can continue this at some other time. Also fun.
Do they have to be visible still?
No, I think that's fine if we
Just make 2 piles under core travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, not in fact not under core travel. I would say,
yeah,
because
on the
that's a
side
period
of
in
core
itself.
travel.
So what this will look like.
On the side of it, yeah, over there. Yeah,
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Put the pallets there. It's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
So, what this will look like, so you can have lots of periods next to each other, or you can have
events under a period. Yeah.
Under it.
And you can even have events within events.
You can have scenes within events.
Exactly. You can have scenes within events.
Scenes are the things that we'll role play, but now we're not going to have any scenes.
So
just yet.
periods, events, scenes.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
but for now we're doing periods and events.
Yeah.
only.
So shall I start at you again, Aris?
Was I prepared for this? Absolutely not.
I can start
None of us
somewhere
are,
else.
so
I can
that's
start
it.
somewhere else.
Yeah, let's start
or anybody else that has a good period or event that they want to add to this.
I've got a period.
Okay, go for it.
The biological revolution.
I like that. All right. The biological revolution. So since you're adding the first period to this, you don't have to decide where it's going to be in front of or after.
Because it's like somewhere in between.
It is.
You pick between two periods, and there's only two periods to put it between.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But so whoever comes next now will have to either add an event to a period, or we'll have to decide whether their period comes before. Oh, important
Periods
point.
go here.
Light or dark?
Oh.
I'm saying light. I will just always say light because Aris will always say dark.
Because I have a period now and it's dark.
Oh, there you go.
I have a light period in mind already, so it doesn't matter
I
which
feel
one it's
like-
going to be.
What were you feeling when you said this first, Wolfrius?
It's very to say it in Dutch, double. It's very mixed. So I want to say dark.
Dark. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So one thing that you can also have, you can have light events within
In a dark period.
periods,
Okay.
or
Exactly.
vice versa. Absolutely.
And
All
this
right.
goes here.
Yeah, somewhere.
All right. Well, for now. Here.
For now,
Yeah.
there. Yeah. Okay. So
I have it.
Aris has it.
I have it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
All right.
I also- yeah.
It's a dark period
All right.
and it's like intentional destruction of all computers.
Oh.
Like done.
Okay.
It's a period where the collective
So
life forms
Beeldenstorm?
on,
Exactly.
on
So the
Earth.
Beeldenstorm, but for
Beeldenstorm.
computers. So the
I can't.
Beeldstorm.
the
I was more
computer storm?
thinking something along the lines of the Butlerian Jihad, for those who know
Oh.
the Dune references.
Oh.
Heavily deep. Okay, so not just like all computers gone, basically.
All
it's not that
done.
a couple of them
it's,
were
it's a period in which the collective life forms decided that we don't have computers anymore.
Okay, so
Right.
okay,
I have a
How do
light
I-
period.
no more
How do I-
electronic computers, right?
Yeah, electronic.
So what is the name of this period, right?
Yeah.
What because it has to have some sort of name.
The digital devolution.
Wow, there you go.
Let's
Love
go.
it.
So
Very good. The digital devolution. I like it.
Digital devolution.
Beeldenschermstorm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That is very bad. That's very bad. Very good. I mean, very good. Okay.
and when is it going to come? Is it going to be
It's
before,
before
or
the
after?
biological revolution. Yeah,
Okay.
before.
It's
Okay.
before the biological revolution.
Yeah,
I
it's
have,
before.
I have a nice light period.
I would-
It
I
could
would
come
like-
in between. Oh,
I would
sorry.
like to add. No problem. I would like to add a light period in between those.
I like
Oh, I
it.
had a
And I
light
w-
period
I
in
w-
between too, but you go first.
Oh,
then.
okay. No, sorry. Then
No,
sorry,
no. Go.
The first fungi war,
I like it.
but it's a
I
light
love
period.
it.
It's
But
a
it's
good
a light
time.
period. It's a good
Everyone loved it.
it's a period when everybody's having pizza fungi, and it's just very nice, very nice. The first fungi war. Yeah.
Oh, then I
Very
know where.
one-sided
Yeah.
war.
Then I know where my light period's going
It's
to
no,
be.
in between.
In between.
In between. Yeah.
You can also make events, don't forget, because if we all make periods,
that's
like it's gonna
true.
clutter a lot there.
That's a good. Yeah.
So you can also think of like the fungi war could be part of the digital evolution, for example. Not saying it
No,
should
not
be,
anymore.
but
Not anymore.
Not
No,
anymore.
not anymore. I mean, you could have the second fungi war be part of the biological revolution.
I have one for
Or
the
of the
biological
first one,
revolution.
yeah.
All right, go for it.
Yeah,
go for
throw it in.
Because I also was thinking of a war,
Yeah.
but I was thinking of the 80-year mole war.
The 80-year mole war.
Yeah.
What are these wars doing?
We
I-
want more. We want
Well, because
more.
like if people are evolving biologically and there's mole people, I feel like you can do something with that.
Okay, so that's an event within the biological revolution, or
We
it's its own
could just
period?
make it a shorter war because 80 years would be more of a period than a.
That's one
No,
of the
no,
things,
it
right?
doesn't matter.
This we don't know how long this will be.
That is true.
It could you could literally have an event that is called the 80 years mole war in the biological revolution or in any of these
yeah,
other
it
things.
can be an event.
Absolutely.
That could be event, or it could be its own period. But then it's an 80-year-old.
Yeah.
In a way, I will say there's going to be a no-no here. No timekeeping. So the years.
Just
Yes.
the mole war.
Oh,
They don't
yeah,
count.
it's right here.
The unspecified mole war.
Yeah.
Just the Mole Wars. Star Wars, the Mole Wars.
Star Wars, the Mole Wars, is for sure. All right.
Star Wars, a new mole.
Anybody else has
Eva, you haven't gone with one yet. You had one, right?
Yeah,
yes, you have,
I had a light period.
Give us some light.
And it's gonna be at the beginning, right?
Mhm.
So at the beginning of the timeline. And I was thinking about the age of moles. So we have the mole wars in the end, but the age of moles, the light period, is going to be at
Age
the
of
beginning.
Moles. Okay, the Age of Moles. I like that.
But that work again. Timekeeping is not a thing.
That is true. So
Yes. But
moles.
Well, age is pretty unspecified, right?
Hey,
Hey, hello.
Yes, hello.
Mr. Pesco.
An age would work. An age would work. It's not the time because what was an
Yeah,
age really?
it's more
we
of a
can do
descriptive
something
from the
like-
outside. You're right.
Can I add an
Start
event?
with the. I already wrote down the, so you're
Yeah.
tied to the.
Yeah, in a tiny moment. We Ava
Yeah,
still has
sorry,
to decide
sorry,
whether
sorry,
whether
yeah.
hers is light or dark. And
Light,
it's
light, yeah.
a light period. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
the 80-year war is an event, although it's not 80 years because we don't have a concept of time. Alana
Yeah.
was saying in the
Yes.
chat.
Oh yes, yes. 80 year would be an event, at least from a historian point of view. And that is the nice thing about this. You don't really have to sort of say, okay, this is from this point of view. This could literally be our timeline. Could literally be a million years or a billion years, or we don't know yet. We're finding that out, but
Okay,
we just
do
know
it.
what happens in between.
Instead of age, do the splendor of the moles.
Splendor of the mole. Oh, I love that. I love
Very
that so
nice.
much. Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
But that was a period, yes.
Yeah, it's a period. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
A
period.
very light period.
I don't know why the most illiterate person here write all of these down, but we're making it. We're making it.
I think your handwriting looks very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's
So
why
when
we
is
chose
When
it.
is the splendor of the moles?
The
And also,
beginning.
is it light?
After the beginning period, right?
It's after the beginning.
It's light, right?
It's light. It's light. Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like we have a nice unraveling of things.
I feel like
An
yeah.
unraveling of things. How nice.
Yeah. We also are joined by Will on the Discord.
Oh no.
Hello, Will.
Hi,
Hello,
Will.
Hello,
Hello.
No.
Hi. Good.
Hello there.
Good to have you
General
here.
Kenobi.
Jay, you probably hopped in here because you had a great idea, right?
I don't know if I had a great idea, but I had an idea. I was thinking an event during the first fungi war, which would be the underground colonization.
Oh,
bam.
yes.
Very nice. The underground colonization.
Oh,
And let's make that a dark event.
Yeah.
Okay,
sounds dark.
clearly.
Yeah.
Can I add an event, a light one?
Oh,
When-
yeah.
Once Nina's done writing.
This was an event, though. This was an event.
Frick.
Poor Nina. Poor Nina didn't know what she was into.
It was the underground blank.
Colonization.
Colonization. There we go.
Yeah.
Hey, also Def.
Also
is joining
Def.
us in the chat.
Give him some trumpets.
Hello, Elsa.
Hello.
We already used one of your prompts as a palette.
Yeah, one of your prompts is in there.
Yeah. Oh, there. It was dark, right?
Humans can talk to animals. That's what it was, by the
Humans
way.
can talk to animals.
That one's in
is-
there, so that's part of this timeline.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Anybody else that we are currently Sophie? I don't think I've heard you.
Yeah, I had for an event for the first fungi war
Ooh.
is the false turkey tail truce.
The false turkey tail truce.
There's
Turkey
turkeys
tail,
now?
as in tail of a turkey, or a story about a turkey.
It's a mushroom species.
Oh, I see. Okay. The turkey tail truce?
The false turkey tail truce.
The false.
No, because false turkey tail is also a species, but you could take it as a false truce depending on what you want.
If it's a species, you're gonna have to tell me how it's spelled out because
I'll put it down in the chat. There, that's
Just
the
a little
false
guy.
turkey tail. That false turkey tail, and it is in fact
Oh, that's the same word. Okay, great.
a type of mushroom, otherwise called Stereum ostrea.
The more you know. The more you know. Next time you bite into a false turkey tail, it's
It is, after all, an educational channel.
It is absolutely an educational channel.
And Sophie, this was a dark event?
No, it's light.
Oh,
Oh,
fun.
lovely. I like that. I like.
It's a truce, right?
I mean, it's a...
Yeah, but it's a false truth. Oh, no, wait.
No,
No,
that's just the
wait.
name. Throws you off. Throws you off.
Very good. Very good indeed. So, I think who am I still missing in our Discord channel for a first period or event?
Will hasn't said anything yet.
You don't have to,
I'm
but you
just
can
gonna be
absolutely.
watching.
All right.
You can absolutely chill and hang out.
And if you have anything to add
I just
later,
had a seminar on the age of revolutions in the 18th century, so I'm tired out. I'm just watching.
That's fair. That's fair.
Perfectly
Just chill.
understandable.
Very
Have a good time.
yes. All right. I'm going to say the following then for the very first period. I'm going to say the following event: Mario and Luigi travel underground.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Are they using a green tube by any chance?
I don't know. We will have to find out
Maybe.
if
I
we
mean,
in fact
core travel,
You can
right?
make an
Yeah.
event, right?
if we exactly that is the
You can
that is
make
the
a scene.
next thing that
you
we're
can
gonna do.
role play a scene with them going underground.
Oh, mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Exactly.
These are not necessarily Mario and Luigi as we know them, right?
Simply a Mario and a Luigi.
Simply
Yeah.
a Mario and a
Looking-
Luigi.
Looking at the
It's
looking
Mario
at the
Mall.
timeline, sorry. Looking at the timeline so far now, we are in dangerous territory of accidentally recreating the Super Mario Brothers movie.
Exactly. I thought I'd just give it that little push. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
In
Is this
case
a,
it wasn't subtle enough.
Is this a dark event or a light one?
I do. This is definitely a light one.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely a light one.
And that's during the first period, right?
This is during the first period. Yeah, absolutely.
Fun.
The core travel.
Or travel.
Core travel. So I think we've all had our turn, creating at least one period or event. The next is going to be a bit more structured in the sense of now we're going to play with foci, focus points. And that means we're going to first have one lens, and that lens is basically the person that decides what that focal point will be. And anything that we will end up creating or playing, cheers. That was a mole person that has joined us. Like, a little mole person sneeze. Like, anything that we will add during this will have to do with that focus. And in the end, we're going to revisit the focus and we're going to take a legacy away from that focus period. I'm also going to say, to keep things a bit streamlined, we will have, within each focus, we'll have one lens that makes the first period or event, or scene, in fact. And after that, three other people get to make something, right? Because otherwise, a focus would just become way too long.
Yeah. So we do turns of 4, basically. Of
Turns
4
of 4,
players.
yeah, exactly.
Ooh,
So
hello, Cosmic on the internet.
Cosmic on the internet.
Cosmic on the
What are you
internet.
guys up to? A whole lot.
Oh, damn.
We are
So-
doing something pretty cosmic on the internet.
Oh.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely. Get and that's all the explanation you're gonna get. So.
Figure it out. Is it not clear? No.
We're currently playing Microscope RPG, and will be for the foreseeable
Hours.
hour and a half for sure. And Microscope RPG allows us to make our own timeline, and that's actually what we're role playing. We're role playing a timeline collectively rather than characters within a timeline. Although now that we have already established our first events, we could start seeing some scenes, and those are in fact more role play, and not in the sense of throwing a dice, but more like performative. Rolling in the timeline. Yes. So anybody wants to be the lens first, so has a good idea for a focus that we will at least make 4 events and or periods and or scenes about.
But the focus is not an event necessarily.
No, it is quite literally just a focus, saying something like, basically, we're gonna explore underground digging technology.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Everything
you
has to
get to
be
make something out of it.
Exactly.
So
Or we're gonna
the focus is a concept, and then you get to run with the concept.
exactly. You get to and whatever that doesn't have to take place in whatever periods are being made by the lens, just somewhere. Anybody has a good idea? Otherwise, I can just try and come up with something, and I can be the first lens.
So
if
you can be the first lens.
What about the focus you just gave?
It sounds like a pretty good
Sure,
focus.
sure. Let's go for it.
That'd
So-
be under Mario and Luigi.
No. That's just another
no.
focus. You can write this down on a card
Okay.
if you like.
What side up?
It doesn't really matter. It will be sort of near to
Yeah,
the
it's-
pallets.
Landscape or
It's on the top line basically because it's like it's gonna get out
so landscape.
afterwards. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, sure.
What was it?
Underground digging technology, right? That's quite
Yeah,
literally-
because we do have mining as a palette, so it has to
Absolutely.
happen.
Yeah, it has to happen. So, so I'm gonna make a first. I'm gonna make another first event here.
Okay.
Shall I really lean into Super Mario and Luigi, or shall I keep it a little bit more
Open-ended.
Open-ended.
No princesses.
Nope. You didn't specify in the palettes. There are princesses here.
I didn't know we were going in the Super Mario universe.
Oh, you did it now. By the way, you did it now, Ares.
Damn it.
Oh no.
No,
it's done.
please,
It's-
please,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
no.
I
Doing
think
everything
everything's
in
gonna
my
be
power to
just
fight that.
PG.
All right. It's gonna be PG, absolutely.
You
All right.
get
Yay.
out of
Hear me
here.
out here. Hear me out here. Mario and Luigi exchange underground digging technology with the mole princess.
You said
Okay.
PG, and yet
Exchange.
Okay.
This could be anything, right? There's
Alright.
going to be this.
Nintendo copy strike incoming. This is true. We're about to get
Absolutely, yeah. I don't think we're gonna survive this.
There's gonna be. You know what? Keep Mario and Luigi out of it. That's
Oh.
fine. Humans exchange underground digging technology with the mole princess. There's a mole princess there. Can't help it. There's a mole princess.
Yeah, we'll just make Mario and Luigi our new Armstrong or something.
Yeah, exactly. I could be a mole princess. I mean, I don't mind.
You are a mole princess.
Yeah, exactly. I used
But
to.
not cute, not cute.
But
No,
definitely
no, no.
not.
No,
No,
there's
no,
no,
no.
cuteness here. I didn't mean princess in a cute way. Princess in an actual
in a functional way.
Yeah, in a daughter of a queen or king or whatever way, right?
mole princess.
I'm not meaning a mole princess with frilly pink dresses or anything like that. Those.
I mean, she can still have pretty pink dresses, but humans would just not consider it cute.
Yeah, sorry, but
because
this
they don't
is
know
in
what that
fact
is.
sorry about this, Nina, but we can keep it like this.
Okay.
Sorry.
Doing it.
It's
Is it
absolutely
dark or
fine.
light?
This is. I'm gonna say. I'm still gonna say it's light.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right. Anybody else now gets to go with.
For now, let's put it like this or no?
I would like to add an
No,
event
'cause I
then
think
too.
that
an event. All right.
Yeah, so it doesn't have to be under Quattro, right? It can be under any, but it has to take
fit
the
with the
focus into
focus.
consideration.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah,
So, detonation of the first like nuclear weapon for mining, and it would put that into the digital devolution.
Oh, I like
period.
that. Oh, I
So
can
the-
see.
Oh, cool.
The what was the first one?
Detonation of the
detonation, that's
first
it.
nuclear
Yes.
bomb for digging for mining.
Damn.
Nuclear
You're
mining
going
bomb. I like it.
We're on the same wavelength. After stream, you should look up Project Plowshare. It's bonkers.
I don't think I want to.
Yeah, put this down in the.
People genuinely thought what you were just suggesting
Hey,
was a
Joost.
good idea. And they should do it.
Oh dear.
This was in the 50s.
Piano.
This was in the 50s.
They did that in Russia.
Sounds
And is
legit.
it light or dark?
They did it in Russia.
Oh, light or dark?
Yes.
That is definitely dark.
Okay.
Fair.
If you could put a
I,
light swing on that, I'd be impressed.
I don't know if this is. I have an idea. I don't know if it's. Oh wait, where was this? Here.
Digital devolution.
Yes. I don't remember if. I don't know if this would be a focus or whatever, or if this is a.
If this is
scene or
within
an
the
event
focus.
of-
Yeah,
within
sure.
the focus.
It wouldn't be a focus because there's
Oh.
already one focus.
I also
I
have a
see.
scene to make.
All
by
right.
the
Well
way.
then. I'll wait. I don't know when it. I want the mole people to have a religion. Is what I'm getting at. I don't know where that would be or how that would.
Okay, well you can make
Maybe
you-
here somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. You can think of it has to be an event, right? So it has to have something to do with either humans adopting the mole religion or the moles, found a new religion or something along those
Wait.
lines.
Aris, didn't you say the digital devolution was like the jihadi like?
No. I just
oh.
said where my inspiration was from, and it was the Butlerian Jihad from Dune.
Yeah, but I mean,
It doesn't have to be.
No, but it could be
Doesn't
related.
have to
The
be.
moles don't want computers.
Yeah, maybe.
Moles hate
Maybe.
computers.
Yeah.
We went down there.
They religiously hate computers.
Yeah, they moles. They moles
Yeah.
absolutely. As a digital humanities mole, I can say
Yeah.
that I religiously hate computers. Yes, for sure.
Moles religiously
Snack.
hate
People demand
computers.
snack.
Is that an event?
I like that so much. Moles religiously hate computers. That's so
Yeah.
great.
Oh, that's so good.
I like that. It's very weird, but it's very
Yeah.
good as well.
All right.
Mo jihad against computers.
Snack.
I have I also have a scene if we want to. If we
Sure.
want, if we feel like role playing something.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what we're here for.
All right. Then we are gonna role play the.
So, shall I? Because you've done this before, Alice, but I'm gonna introduce this. So, a scene will have certain elements to it. So, in fact, during a scene, you're gonna state a question first. And for Nina's purposes, there's going to be a question at the top of the paper,
Okay.
a line. After that, there's going to be the stage of it. So where is the scene taking place? And under it, after we play the scene, there's going to be the answer to that question.
Okay, well, keep it brief, guys, because I only have so
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Do you
have
guys
we have
think
a
the
whole new
moles
packet. We have a whole new
religiously
package
hating
here.
computers would be light or dark? Like, on whose side are we on? Because I guess it depends.
I think it can be light.
I think it can be light.
If it's just a given about their culture.
Yeah.
Would that be then under core travel or under digital devolution? Because we would find it out
could be
during...
One of the three.
It
First
could be,
one, I
it could be here.
Oh, the
and
splendor
Yeah.
of the
The
moles.
splendor of the
That makes
moles.
sense. That's fun. Okay.
All right. So what is the question? So we're going to answer a question that is, it has to be attached to one of the scenes. Eh?
Which is the underground digging technology, right? And it's part of the. So it will go under the event of the humans exchange digging technology with the mole princess.
Okay.
So the question is, how did they agree to this?
Okay. How did they agree
And I write that
to
down, right?
exchange
Exchanging
technology?
And I write down the question.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So you can say how did they agree?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
how did they agree?
As long as we all know that it means to this exchange.
Yeah.
Okay. How did they come to an agreement?
Yes.
All right. Now you set the stage.
The stage is, of course, the central, the throne room of
The central burial chamber of.
no, yeah, it could be a burial chamber because they are moles. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is the throne room of the palace of the mole princess.
Okay.
I'm just writing down the
Of the mole princess themselves, or of because it's where's the king and queen princess moles? They're
Just
not
the
there?
general
only
throne.
No,
Princess.
it's the princess making the deal.
Yeah, but okay. So there's
No. It's
She
she has
her
a throne
personal
room.
throne
She has a throne room because apparently princesses in mole culture also are running throne rooms.
Maybe it's also a burial chamber.
Oh yes, I like that a lot.
That's where the king and queen are. Bam!
She buried them with her own
Underground.
hands.
Oh,
Get
I
it?
like that a lot. I like that a lot. Actually, yeah, that could be the throne room / burial chamber.
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
So-
well, I'm just writing down throne room because, again, we have very little space.
Yeah,
That is.
But
that
just
is fine.
remember that it's also the burial room.
So okay, we're gonna,
Burying mole people alive doesn't seem that threatening to them, right?
That's true. I think that's just called a nap.
exactly. How nice! It's very nice to be a mole. I can tell you. You're never afraid of anything like that.
Here?
Okay.
Yeah.
Or is it like
And then we
Okay.
need an answer to this. So how did they agree?
Yeah.
This happened in the throne room.
Yeah.
And the answer will
We will find
we-
out.
oh, we have to
find
role
out.
play.
We will
I
find
thought
out
had
through
to,
the role playing of the scene. So we quite literally do not know the answer yet. It could be.
Okay.
So we're gonna just basically now say there's gonna be a couple of characters present. So we already
Yes.
know for sure that in fact the mole princess is present here. So there's
you-
gonna be
that's
one
you.
character that's gonna be a mole princess.
Mm-hmm.
That we first list the characters and then we can say
Okay.
who's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah.
what.
Yes.
So one mole princess.
You can also ban characters for
Oh
being
my
part
God.
of this. So we
Okay.
can also say,
So
Luigi,
banning
Mario.
Luigi and Mario.
No,
Yeah.
I
You're
think
not
they
part
should
of
be
this.
there.
I
I
think we
actually,
They should. They can. Or Waluigi can be there.
I mean,
I
who
would
made
like
the
to-
first contact?
Go for it, Ralphus.
I would like to argue against Mario and Luigi being there
State your
because,
case.
well, Mario and Luigi happened upon the underground. They discovered it, but that does not immediately make them the right people for these sensitive diplomatic missions.
Fair.
Or another alternative turn here. Mario is not there, but Luigi is.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's going rogue.
Actually,
going rogue.
This is.
So Mario is banned.
Mario is banned.
I want to also ban the president of the United States.
Good. First of all, this
You get to do
implies that the United States exist.
If it exists, the president of it is not there.
Is not there. Okay, very clear, very clear. So we have 2 characters right now, but so there's always one other third character, and that's called time. Basically, that's if something is going a bit
Not
rough,
time as in the name. by
not
the
as in
way.
Times New Roman, but if things stall a little bit, they will say now it's the end, or they will introduce another character or another complication. So there will be. We basically already have 3 characters, but we could use with 1 or 2 more for sure. Right, this is a throne room. Is there gonna be?
It's an entire entourage.
Is there a grand vizier there as well?
I
Maybe
would
there's
like
a
to add.
translator.
A translator. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
And
I would like to add the boss of Luigi, who is the boss of the mining company he's working for.
Okay. Sure. Okay. I like
can
that.
can I add one more character?
So we could we list the characters real quick?
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, you can, and we will try to remember what characters we added.
Okay. I also want to add, I think, Angus, your idea is very good. So I want to introduce Diggersby, the traitorous Grand Vizier.
The traitorous grand vizier.
So we have a Grand Vizier
Yeah.
and a traitorous one.
No, I think no. We just have straight up one.
we just have that
Oh.
one.
Yeah, we just have a traitorous grand vizier. I like that.
But does the traitorous Grand Vizier belong to the mole people or to the human faction?
That's a
Who knows?
Yeah, what does a vizier do?
He oversees.
Yeah, I guess.
Basically, like it's Jafar.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Okay.
Who knows what
okay,
they do?
okay.
Basically, it means
This is
like
no
some-
good.
So we have.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
sorry. I don't know if I missed some. I have Princess Luigi, treacherous Grand Vizier, and time. I haven't written time.
We
down
had
yet,
the boss, Luigi's boss.
And
Does
the
he have a name?
translator.
and a translator.
Do we have a name? Does Luigi's boss have a name?
Waluigi.
Bosser.
Great. Wow.
What Bowser?
Waluigi. Bosser.
I would like.
Translator.
Translator.
Yes.
There. Yes.
I would like to suggest like laying out the no palettes again, so just so we have a visual again.
Yeah, we can't. Don't forget, humans do not know intonation. Very
Yeah,
important.
exactly.
right.
Humans don't. Yeah, the
be
moles
ready
do.
for some
Moles do.
difficult.
So what's relevant for this? What's relevant for this? I'd
Cuteness.
say no cuteness.
No cuteness
Cuteness.
is relevant.
The
No
princess
capitalism
is not
either?
Capitalism is
No
relevant.
Yeah, yeah,
capitalism. There's no intonation.
And no timekeeping.
And there's no timekeeping. So this meeting could go on for like 12 years.
Yeah. Yes.
It's basically an end mood.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. It is an end mood. Yeah. Basically. That's
the
a nice.
best
That's a nice way of
negotiation.
saying no timekeeping. There. It's an end mood, right? Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna subdivide those characters, and
Yeah. Can
if
you
you
lay
don't get
them
to
out?
play somebody, that's too bad.
This is
Too
the
bad,
current-
but that's just life.
But
current
they're
list.
up for grabs for
This is the
whoever
current list.
speaks the quickest now.
Can I be the translator?
What are
Okay.
the characters again?
Ava gets to be the
Princess
translator.
Luigi.
Can I be the princess?
Of course.
Sophie gets to be. You get to be. Of course, you get to be the princess.
Oh.
All right, Sophie, you get to be the princess.
I
So-
get to be
I will-
time.
I would like to be Waluigi.
Wonderful.
Okay, very
I,
good.
I will be Luigi then.
All right.
Sick.
I'm time.
All right.
I am.
And then what is left? The treacherous
You are
Grand
dying?
Vizier?
Oh, I'm time.
I could. There's the
Aren't we
treacherous
all?
Grand Viziers left. If you want to play that, Nina, it's up to you. Otherwise, I'll play it. That's also fine.
I've written enough. I'll let you guys do it first. You know, I got it. No, I mean we got to keep my splendid voice acting abilities a little.
A little.
You know.
That's the pièce de résistance.
You're the main
exactly.
act. You're the
Can't
keynote
just-
speaker.
Can't
So
just throw me
Yeah.
everywhere,
All
right?
right. So once again, the scene is in this burial/throne room, burial chamber/throne room.
Exactly.
Where we're exchanging this, or we're gonna have to come to some sort of agreement about this piece of technology. And the next thing that we're gonna do per character, starting from the top, so that's the princess first, reveal your thoughts. So you have to say, what are you thinking about in this moment?
Do we have to do that already in character, or
Yeah, exactly. Do this already. I mean, you can describe what you care, but it's not your thoughts as Sophie, but it's your thoughts as the mole princess.
okay? Then second question: to what extent are we role playing, like with the voices and things?
Up to you.
Up to you.
Up to you. We're not LARPing because that would be hard across these distances. But,
I don't have any mole costumes here in Leiden. I'm
Not
afraid.
even.
As it happens.
You can borrow mine.
that is fine. I'm already dressed in my mole suit, so.
That's just a meat suit in your case.
Yes, exactly. In my case, it's just a meat suit. I'm already in my mole suit. But yeah, so it's up to you, Sophie.
Okay. Here we go. I look upon these mortals as they stand before me, whilst I literally stand atop the shoulders of those who came before me, buried here within this chamber, and I think, what small people these are, how insignificant they are before the mighty core, before the mighty drill that digs deep into the earth. And I can only think what good will come of this alliance.
Very good.
I love it. That's beautiful.
Very
Absolute perfection. Absolute perfection.
all right. Very good. Luigi is up next.
Luigi.
Okay. I'm not sure if I can make such a long monologue as the princess. but
And you
maybe
don't
that's
have
the best.
any
You don't
intonation,
have
eh?
intonation.
Oh, right, you have
Yes,
no
no
intonation.
intonation.
Oh, you can't
No
be
intonation.
Italian.
Wait.
We've killed Italians.
We've killed Italians. Yes. I guess technically, could you have intonations in your mind if you don't have them in your language?
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
Okay. So
gonna
no
say no.
intonations in thought as well.
Do it.
I'm doing it. If only Mario hadn't died in the mushroom caves, he would know what to do. He always know what to do.
Ooh, dark.
Nice.
Very good. Okay, for sure. All right, the treacherous Grand Vizier. All right, that's going to be me, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me
But
get
you are
into
a mole,
character.
right?
I'm a mole. I'm
Yeah, so
gonna
you
guess.
have intonation.
There could be some worms in this for me. Only if I play my cards right, that would be wonderful. Some yummy, juicy worms. I haven't had worms in such a long time because the princess doesn't give me any. I need some worms.
All right, that's in the mind of the treacherous Grand Vizier.
Well, Luigi.
Yes.
No intonation. Oh.
No intonation.
No
Yeah,
intonation. No intonation.
What a wonderful opportunity for this, for us as a species to meet these underground people, and we can finally share technology so we can become better at digging through the earth and uncover all its secrets. I wonder how we will find us a common ground.
Aha.
Very good.
He sounds very solemn despite being so monotonous. Like, I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting
very
that from
good.
Waluigi.
It's very good.
Very good. So the question is the translator. Is that a human or a mole?
I'm gonna say it's a human.
Okay, it's a human. All right.
Okay. My
And you
thoughts.
speak mole. So when you speak mole, you get to talk with intonation.
But when you
Yeah.
you think human, right?
You think human, yeah.
So no intonation in the thinking.
It's been a while since I've spoken Moish, Molonian.
Malonian is Malonian
I
now.
totally remember how intonation works. I think I may have exaggerated a bit on my CV. I hope no one's gonna notice, but I'm sure I can get the hang of intonation in no time. I'll just listen very carefully.
All right, very clear. So at least we now have an incipient understanding of where each of our characters is coming from, and basically now time gets to start, starts the scene. And at some point in time, we will have in fact come to an answer to this.
Yeah.
A
And
question of how did we come to an agreement?
I can hurry the scene or slow down the scene, basically.
Yeah, exactly. You can ask for people to sort of maybe dig a little bit deeper.
We have jokes here. We have jokes.
We have jokes.
They're not
The
good
more the
ones, but
merrier.
They're jokes.
The Molden area?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
that's
the
what I said.
more the merrier.
The more the merrier. That's
You stand in the presence of the great of the great princess of the mole people. Please, you have to keep your head higher than the princess, because that's what we do here. And also that way you don't get to see the lovely worms that are, all around this chamber that I don't get to eat. And, keep your head higher. Yes, keep higher,
The
please.
princess would like to request that the Grand Vizier stops droning on about worms. You know it's your period of abstinence. You cannot have them, no matter how many times you mention it to the princess.
Yes, my princess, of course. Now, may I suggest that we move to the matter at hand, the negotiations with these people.
Okay, so basically, you should keep your head high or something. Very high, higher, higher, very high. Yes, great. And don't eat the worms, I think. Yeah, that's what she said. Yeah, don't eat the worms. And also, what do you want to talk about with her today?
Yes, thank you. Please tell her that we are very happy to be here in her presence, and that we would like to request an exchange of mining technology and mining equipment. Thank you.
Oh, mole princess. The humans are very pleased to be here today, and they would like to exchange technologies and also information.
Oh,
Well, the mole princess must say that your language is very strange indeed, the way it is conveyed
very
as
strange,
such,
very
but she
strange,
finds it. Yes, indeed, Grand Vizier, thank you for that very useful interjection there. Anyway, she would like to say it is only appropriate that the humans feel so very joyous at this magnificent occasion that might bring our cultures closer together. Also, the Mole Princess would like to say that she requests at least a force of 2,000 workers in return for any information shared.
And maybe some worms as well. Maybe some
No, shut it.
Thank you.
No worms for you.
Thank you. Okay, so basically you have to smile a lot brighter. Yeah, you smile very wide. Yes, so that they think that we're very happy to be here. And do you have 4,000 worms in exchange? They wanted 4,000 worms.
Yes, we do have 4,000, or we can gather 4,000 worms, yes.
They have the worms.
Oh, that is wonderful news. I'm sure that the translator just misspoke, my wonderful queen. I think she just probably doesn't know the word for labor in our language, and that the worms for her are the same thing. They're laborious beings.
Poor humans and their uncivilized, primitive ways. Such a pity, but we shall persevere in the negotiations. I said workers, my good translator. Workers! As in people we can throw down mine shafts and have perform work for us.
My queen, we don't want to talk about the throwing down the mineshaft business, maybe, because that could be in itself maybe something that will not. Humans don't like the throwing around bit. I've noticed with when that thing happened to Mario. So
such a pity that was. Yes. Oh well.
So
maybe leave out the throwing bit then, translator.
I'm gonna urge the Luigi to, since he heard the name Mario, to sort of fall down in a plea about Mario.
Okay. Yes. Translator, I apologize for this interjection, but I must ask. My brother, Mario, I heard his name being mentioned. I would like for his body to be raised out of the mushroom caves so he can have a proper burial in his hometown.
Princess, can you get Mario's body to his brother, Luigi?
Grand Vizier,
Yes.
what are the odds that Mario's body has already been consumed by the worms, of which there are many, but none for you in this here cave system?
I think the odds are against Mario's body. I would say. I think it could be likely. I think one thing we could try is we could maybe dress up one of the worms as with that little red cap that he was wearing, and maybe we can say this is all that was left of him.
I personally have difficulty discerning between these naked, chubby, unpleasant-looking beings and worms.
Yes.
I'm not sure the humans will feel the same.
We can try at least, and otherwise we can maybe give them one worm and we get more worms, and they maybe will get some. We give them something, we will get something back, maybe something like that. And what do you call that? An exchange, yes, an exchange.
All right, the humans have started feeling relatively uneasy being in the underground for so long, so there needs to be a little bit of urgency as to why they need this so badly.
Translator, what is taking so long? Why aren't they speaking to us?
They say they have Mario's body and they're going to return it to you. Also, they said I'm doing an excellent job at being a translator. They've never seen such a good translator before. They think I'm underpaid. So do with that what you will. But they also want laborers, not worms. They want laborers, people to work for them.
We don't have capitalism, we don't pay.
Oh. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but they want workers.
Workers?
I have seen I have seen the work that the mole people make men do. It is a terrifying system in which humans must work for 8 hours per day and gain something from it called money, which they can use to buy goods and services that should be theirs by right. It is terrifying.
But question, what are they in need for workers then?
What are they in need for workers then?
Yes.
That was human. That was
human.
intonation, right?
Excuse me. For what are you in need for workers?
Well, we need more workers to get more worms, and we need more worms to get more moles. It is.
Yes, well, and if you are not the Grand Vizier and therefore not have an unhealthy obsession with worms, then you would say that the workers are necessary for reaching the core, the technology for which is very difficult to man with moles alone.
I suddenly have a great idea. What if we give them the technology and they man it to go to the core? And we just focus more on the worms. Or I mean, we just reap the rewards of them going to the core. What do you think about that, my beloved queen?
Well, apart from the fact that I am not your queen, but your princess, and also not beloved, but much afeared.
Definitely not cute, definitely not cute, yes.
What is this cuteness you speak of? I do not know her. Anyway, as I was saying, I think it is a great idea to sacrifice the humans to the great and everlasting core, and then reap the rewards as we watch from a distance. You may ignore that last bit, translator, just convey the fact that we are willing to trade.
Ignore I shall. They are willing to give technology so you can dig to the core yourselves. So they don't want workers anymore. They actually want to give you something. Isn't that great? Question.
They are giving us the technology so we can dig.
Yes.
Question.
Answer.
That very, very good. Tell them, please, that we are very happy with this, and we will bring down people and our equipment immediately and start drilling.
All right. I think we have our answer here.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So the answer is something along the lines of...
give me one sentence to synthesize that.
Something along the lines of...
Humans being tricked.
Humans being
Humans
tricked into delving too deep, or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
So much for the splendor of the molds coming later on.
Well, not so
Little
much.
do we
This
know.
could quite literally herald. Yeah. Into digging down. Yeah, for sure.
Right.
They're digging it.
I mean, as an archaeology student, I've been tricked into digging so many times already. So what we do now is we have our answer. So we put that under the event, right?
Yeah.
So we could still, that doesn't super matter, but we could still even have more scenes within this event. But we don't necessarily have to.
I mean, it can be visible.
Okay. Thanks to Princess Luigi, the Grand Vizier, Waluigi, and the translator, as well as time. Thank you.
Bam.
All right. Yay! All right. I think that was also straight up the fourth.
That was the fourth.
The fourth? Yeah, absolutely. So what we can do now is I get to, as the lens, say... I think this is a legacy that we're going to be taking on, and that legacy can come back into play at any sort of time. It is not something that it has to be there, but it can always just like pop off out of thin air in a scene or in a period, basically. And I think the legacy is going to be interracial diplomacy. Oh, sorry, interspecies diplomacy is what I was going for. These are not races, in my mind at least, right? These are very much species, different species. Interspecies diplomacy. So if you could write that down under this underground digging technology thing,
like
you can
underneath it.
Yeah, or you can
just
flip it around. It doesn't really matter. That's now our legacy. So I'm going to ask for somebody to step up as a lens and suggest a focus. Interspecies diplomacy.
It's a legacy that can go up top.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a focus.
Okay.
The focus is... Okay, remind me again. How specific or how general did it have to be?
Not very specific or very general, but it is something that at least could be taken towards a different period or event, right? It doesn't necessarily... You don't have to say, during the digital devolution, this and this and this happened, because that's too specific. So it has to be something that you could happen during the digital devolution or any of the other periods, basically.
Yes.
And it's a concept, right? Not an event.
Yeah, exactly. It's a concept. It's not an event. And it's... I mean, if the event itself, it's like for example, the 5th of May in the Netherlands is a concept as well as an event, right? So it could be something along those lines, but otherwise it is a concept.
Yes. Maybe something along the lines of the internet.
The internet period.
the internet. No, something like things get out of hand with the internet. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm seeing the digital devolution. I'm thinking like there has to be something with the internet.
Deregulated internet?
Deregulated?
Well, that's the only way the internet could get out of hand.
Yeah.
What about singularity? The internet is evil now.
Skynet?
Yes, I like that. Evil internet.
Evil internet.
Let me just hook up to the dark web.
The dark web.
That is the dark web. That's a great idea. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant with
the dark web. Yeah. That's exactly good idea.
Dark web.
The dark web.
Thank you for helping me shape my
Could be dark
thoughts.
because it's underground, right?
Just so. Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
Could be a fungal, a mycelial web.
Also, might be interesting.
Come on, Doc Random, you're taking away my. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. This is actually true. I should very much shut up.
You can actually do that.
By the way,
creative conflict is what it's called. But this is usually in a scene, but it's just a rule of the game.
Just like in case people not fully know like the difference between dark web, deep web, and stuff. Do we want to go over that, or are we just assuming everyone knows?
Yeah, go for it.
Vanderby in the chat finds the...
Yeah. So when we say dark web, we're talking about all the scary, spooky stuff, the stuff you have to access through a Tor browser, and it's often confused with the deep web because they sound pretty much the same. But the deep web is just anything you can't access immediately through Google, basically. Like even just signing into your university library. That's the deep web because you need specific access to get to it. But it's not scary. It's not. There's anything on the deep web is usually fully legal, whereas the dark web is very much, for now, unregulated. Albeit people try, and that's where you have things like where you had things like Silicon Valley. That's where you have all the the spook stories that come with the internet. So just the differentiation between those two.
All right, very good.
Confused.
So you get to make a period event or a scene with this already.
Oh.
In the meantime, Vanderby is sensing a disturbing lack of a hedgehog empire, in case anybody wants to drop that in.
That's a good idea.
Eldritch horror internet. I like that.
Eldritch horror internet.
I turn away for a while and suddenly the moles attack. What have you done, Angus? Yeah, I know.
Could it be that the internet is the thing that awakens?
It could.
Ooh. Who does it awaken? Perhaps the ultimate life form? That'd be crazy.
This could be the internet awakens. Could be a period or an event or whatever. But the first up is
yes. Ava. I'm gonna do an event in the period of the splendor of the moles, and it's gonna be. Creatures escape the internet.
Ooh.
What?
Creatures escape the dark web or the internet?
The dark web. Creatures escape the dark web.
Okay, nice.
Is this dark or light?
It's dark. It's dark.
Yeah, figured.
Would have been.
And I'm gonna guess, this is also something you have to do now, you have to place it relative to moles religiously hate computers.
Yes. It's after.
After, okay.
It's not causal?
I mean...
Okay.
No.
It could be reinforcing.
So this is what I absolutely...
Oh, sorry, I'm stupid.
Yeah, this is absolutely what I love about this, because Sophie's like, it's not causal. It's like, there's this history in your mind that is not necessarily the one on the table. And that's also really where you get to explore new ground, quite literally, your own sense of how history sort of ends up clicking together. So, all right, that's it. So
I would like to. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it. No, go for it.
I would like to add an event in the digital devolution, and it's a light event, and I would like to call it the awakening of the fiber fungi.
The awakening of the fiber fungi. Okay, very nice.
Fiber fungi.
Oh, maybe the fungi are taking on the internet to protect us from the dark creatures emerging.
So we'll have the creatures escaping the internet.
Would that be? Is that a scene or an event interjection here?
oh, sorry. No, I was just thinking aloud.
Well, I understood it that I'm not supposed to say too much about it, right?
No, exactly. But Sophie could now...
Dark or light?
Okay.
Yeah. This was a light one. And
yes, light.
And causally, so relative to the detonation of the first nuclear...
below it, after that.
Yeah.
Yes, after that.
All right. JA, do you have anything maybe to add?
Oh, the mix. We a scene or
could be a new period as well, right?
Maybe a scene for the waking of the fiber fungi.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
The question is, why did they decide to incorporate the internet?
Oh, all right.
So a question?
With they being the fungi?
The fungi.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Why did the fungi decide to incorporate the internet?
Yeah, or the dark web. Let's keep it with the dark web. Right, yeah. Or we're talking internet.
To awake, right?
No, incorporate.
Oh, incorporate. Sorry, confusion.
Do you mean incorporate, like absorb into their life form, or take over?
Both.
All right, very good.
Porque no los dos.
Well, we'll experience it.
All right. Why did fungi incorporate dark web?
All right. Now you get to set the stage as well.
Where does this take
okay.
place?
So this takes place under the awakening of the...
Oh, I meant the scene.
Yeah, the scene takes place under this one.
Yeah, I just meant location.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
right?
Like literally, where does it take place?
Yeah.
Where does it take place? Yeah.
Where does it happen?
Location.
Yeah. A forest outside Silicon Valley.
Oh.
Nice. A forest outside.
Can I write Silicon Valley forest?
Yes.
Nice.
Works for me.
Nice. Okay. And now, once again, we are going to establish some characters that are going to be present there, or there's going to be, or that are definitely not going to be there. So, this is also going to say something already about, for example, if I'm not saying that it has to be like this, but if Waluigi is here again, there has to be some. Either we have to straight up say, okay, this person is now 1 million years old, or whatever, or like immortal. Or this is in fact, an old Waluigi, or something has happened. So we have to give a bit of
or a new Waluigi,
or a clone of Waluigi.
Waluigi incarnated.
Exactly.
Or Waluigi has become a title.
Yeah, exactly. Just as an example.
Wow.
Exactly.
So
exactly. This is so. Yeah, all could be. This is,
All
by the
right.
way, this is almost so good that it has to be in here now.
Yeah.
Let's say
Now it has to happen.
the Waluigi is here.
So the Waluigi is one.
The Waluigi is.
The Waluigi.
The
yes.
Waluigi. Yes, my Waluigi.
Okay, I have a suggestion. It's a little out there. I'm sorry for that. Mario is present, but he's part of the fungal hive mind now.
Mushroom Mario.
Yes.
Okay.
Mushroom Mario. Yes.
Sure.
Instead of eating the mushrooms and becoming bigger, the mushrooms have eaten him and became bigger.
Yes.
I love that.
I love that. Mushroom Mario.
Mushroom Mario.
That means
Noted.
that also he gets to have intonation now. And
Oh, good.
It depends. We have not defined how mushrooms speak.
we necroed Italian.
We
However-
brought back the Italians.
We brought back the Italians.
Fungi
However-
are Italian.
However,
May I suggest?
However,
Humans cannot speak to him because he's fungus now.
It's
Yes,
it's
and they
Yes.
go, oh no.
May I suggest that the fungi speak Italian as what we in an Italian accent
Oh, I
With-
want to be a
to each
fungi
other, of
now.
course, to each other. The humans don't understand it, but
or is there in fact one fungi? So we have two characters now. We have the Waluigi being present here, and we've got Mushroom Mario being present here. So
And
what
we
are-
have two myceliid nodes, basically.
yo,
I
I'm
guess.
not spelling that. There's no way. There's no way. Two nodes. Two nodes.
M-Y-
Two nodes.
myself.
I wrote nodes.
two nodes. Okay. Two nodes, which is one character, or is one? Or
No,
is it
no, two different characters.
Yeah, so one of them is Mario.
Yes. Okay. And the other one is yeah, absolutely. Mushroom Mario is one of the
Oh,
nodes.
okay.
I like that.
And who's the second node?
Doom, doom, doom. Could be anything.
It's just it's a fungus. It's a fungal entity, basically.
What's his name? Just give me any name.
Fungus Frank.
Okay.
Carl.
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 Carl Fungus Frank.
Why do fungi have? So this was basically an entity that was previously known as Carl, but now is a fungal node as well. So we've
for
got
them.
Mushroom
Good for
Carl.
them.
Mushroom Carl.
Mushroom Carl.
Okay.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's good for them. Absolutely. All right. So we have 3 characters currently. Anything else that we can add here that we want to add?
Was the dark web character?
Yeah.
The dark web
Ring
is an
girl.
entity.
Ring girl.
Oh, stop.
I'm very scared all of a sudden. I don't.
Is that the eldritch horror part of the dark web?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's have some incarnation of that. What's a very creepy monster?
We just
What's
can't,
a
we can just
very
come up
creepy
with a
monster?
name.
I don't know.
Clever.
Maybe if it's the dark web, like the only contact I've had with the dark web is those saucy advertisements. So basically, Scandinavian girl 6911X would like to have, you know.
That's just Sophie. I'll be honest. That's just on the surface web.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess it has to be like some kind of deep LSD or something. I don't know.
What we could
Let's do dark Waluigi.
I like that. Yeah.
That's what dark web stands.
Noise
DW.
coming from?
Yeah, that's what DW stands for.
Dark.
Dark web stands for Dark Waluigi Evil Bastard.
Yeah.
Is it the Dark Waluigi or is it Dark Waluigi? So is it in fact a returned Waluigi from way back when? Or is it another title that we're talking about
It's
here?
the dark Waluigi.
Okay, so
It's
it's
basically the Waluigi, but the dark version of the Waluigi.
Oh my god.
Okay, sure. Okay, sounds
It's dark, yeah.
very
it's basically anti
Hey, great.
the
Are
Waluigi.
all these characters fungi except for Dark Waluigi? What are we
and
setting up here?
the Waluigi.
The
No,
Waluigi.
the Waluigi.
And what the Waluigi is human?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
All right, I'm gonna add one more character. The Waluigi's what do you call it? Sorry, son-in-law. just a random.
The
just a
Waluigi's
random.
son-in-law.
The Waluigi's son-in-law. So whatever that ends up being. All right, cool. And time then. I'm very happy to play time in this particular occasion.
I can play Fungus Mario.
Fungus Mario.
It's Mushroom Mario.
Mushroom Mario. It's a me, Mushroom Mario.
So the Waluigi for who?
Jay, I
for
think.
Jay, I think it was Jay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I will be Dark Waluigi. The Dark Waluigi.
Ralphus gets to be the Dark Waluigi. Okay.
I can be Carl.
Okay, Carl.
I can be Carl.
Okay, Carl.
Yeah. I'm
Carl.
And we've got the son-in-law of the Waluigi.
Yeah, I can be that.
All right, absolutely great.
Nice.
So, so this once again, why did fungi incorporate dark web?
Yes.
Or the Waluigi, could also be. And it's taking place in this foresty part just outside of Silicon Valley.
Yes.
And we're first gonna talk about who thinks what. So start up with the Waluigi. What are you thinking at this moment?
I don't know where the static is coming from, by the way.
Who's
Thinking.
staticking?
I don't know, but I'm
Thinking, you're thinking. It's not.
I was waiting for the start. The first nuclear bomb digging bomb was a real disaster, but if we want to reach the core, we need to do better. We need to have better control. Maybe using the power of the internet, we can do it.
Okay.
So the first bomb was a disaster. With the power of the internet, we can do it. Okay, I like that. Okay, that establishes a lot about the scene.
okay.
Mushroom Mario.
Mushroom Mario.
These fungi don't know what they're doing. The dark web is disaster. They don't know what they're doing.
Absolutely. I'm gonna say you're not actually mimicking Italian. You're just speaking mushroom. Correct?
I'm just speaking
yes,
mushroom Italian, okay?
Mushroom.
Mushtalian.
Mushtalian. Yes. Very good. Okay. And we've got another node called Carl.
Why am I here? I'm underpaid. I'm just an intern. I shouldn't be in this discussion.
Carl the intern, the mushroom intern, sure.
Carl the mushroom intern.
Unpaid intern.
And we've got the dark Waluigi as well.
I see Mushroom Mario has decided to attend this meeting as well. His rebel faction will not stick around for very long. All shall become the dark web.
All right.
Damn.
Nice.
And the Waluigi's son-in-law.
Who is that?
What the hell did he get me out here for this time? What the hell is happening? What are these mushrooms doing here? I don't understand anything.
Very nice. I get the feeling that the Waluigi may be some sort of scientific honorific or something like that. Basically, somebody that has some tech. It's a techie head for sure.
Techie,
Yeah.
All right. With that said, let's kick it off. We are answering the question: why did the fungi incorporate the dark web?
Fungi, please listen to me. You should not incorporate the dark web at any cost. At any cost, I tell you. It almost destroyed humanity. It will destroy you.
Are you not also a fungi? Don't you mean us?
Us. It will destroy us. I'm totally a
I'm
fungi.
sick of this exclusionary behavior. You always think you're better than everyone else.
I'm totally a fungi, I tell you.
I'm sorry, it's just
Connell.
a bad time.
So
No, not at all. By all
How,
means,
how
come
are
in.
they talking?
you are not talking. So this is something you have to. This is
Oh,
something you have
shit,
to
that's
dance,
right.
dance around. So you.
Wonderful.
So
We've invented a meeting where one party can't talk to the other.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah, well, figure
I
it
mean,
out.
sorry, these are all my meetings here in academia. So there we go.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna say the following: what you get to see though is as human beings, you get to see these fungal matters just vibrate. Sort of in turn, so you get the sense that they're communicating in some way, right? And I'm gonna also say that they glow a little bit,
Oh, fun.
right? And they glow in either excitedly bright, happy colors, or they grow a bit more serious and things like that. So that is how you get to see at least what they're up to, right? And
Can I add one thing to that?
yeah.
The dark web, the fungi that are part of the dark web cannot glow anymore. Instead, there are all these like computer screens around that just kind of aggressively flash instead of the glowing.
Okay. They're not fungal anymore, and they're partly silicon based.
Like once they join.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
we're at Silicon Valley, right?
All right. They've merged with computers.
The incorporation is already underway, but we just don't know why.
All right. They've merged with computers, and therefore they could maybe, via computer screens, make their messages known.
I see.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's have that settled then.
All right.
So that does give the Dark Waluigi
Yes.
the translator capability as well. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. The Dark Waluigi has a translating capability. He'll still speak Italian, but it will be interpreted by the humans as just text on the screen.
Absolutely good. Yeah.
We don't often see humans around here. What can we do for you?
Father.
Well, sorry, you're going to say?
Father, we have to destroy the computers.
Destroy the computers? No, they're the only way we can reach the core.
Ah, so it's the core you want. I think we can make a deal. To the left of you, there are 2 nodes of mushrooms. I want you to incorporate them with us.
Oh dear.
Do you hear that, Mario? Carl? There's no escape now!
Do we read that too?
Yes.
No. That part you don't read.
Oh,
That
okay,
part, I
okay,
guess,
okay.
right? Or
I suppose not.
or not. I mean, if you wanna put it in text, that's fine.
Mario, I'm hearing this weird-ass voice in my head. Where is it coming from?
I tell you, it is disaster what is about to happen. We need to prevent at all cost. Humans, mushrooms, dark web must be destroyed. Destroyed.
Is there like any benefit to joining?
No,
I get
it's
treated
only
like shit here.
We will be taken over by
Okay,
AI.
well, let's hear him out. We don't know. Let's hear him out.
But
Maybe
I'm telling you, I've been incorporated in mushroom from human. You don't want to incorporate human to mushroom or mushroom to internet.
I don't know. I think we should give him a chance. I'd like to hear dark demon
Carl.
or whatever. Talk.
Carl, you seem like an intellectual person. How do you feel about cat videos?
What the hell is a cat?
It's not cute,
That is
that's
an
for sure.
A cat is a scary being. It eats mushrooms if it wants to.
I don't like that. Why would you bring that up?
Okay.
I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna say.
Turning to the humans.
So the son-in-law actually sees a plug that is connected to the screen of Dark Waluigi. So if you want, you can sort of follow that out of the clearing and see where that leads, and you could maybe even unplug it, or you can just leave things alone.
Father, the Prime Directive clearly states all computers must be destroyed. I will leave you to it, but I will follow this clue. And then I would like to follow the plug.
Clue.
Follow the plug. Okay, exactly. So you're heading into the forest. Maybe we'll hear from you again, but maybe you're actually out of the scene now. Could happen. All right.
Okay.
So what's happening?
Many Waluigis before me tried to reach the core, but they couldn't get close. Then we tried the nuclear bomb, but it didn't work. Without computers, we cannot target it. This is why the moles never got to the core.
Indeed. You know your history well. Let me show you something. Something that none of you Waluigi shall have ever seen before. I give you...
I must stop this. If you get there, the computers want to destroy the core. No Earth anymore. We would all have to go live in Earth 6.
I heard it's kind of nice. I don't know.
It is terrible idea, I tell you.
So the Luigi son-in-law, that's in fact what happening. You sort of follow this cord, and at a certain moment in time, or a certain point, it just seems to stop. It not as in disappears or whatever. It just literally stops, and you could follow it and maybe also end up not existing yourself, or you could take the plunge and you could step through.
What?
I'm stepping through.
All right. So you step through, and on your side, you see a gigantic, teeming dark web of fungi, fungal dark web, in a place that is definitely not this Earth, but another iteration of Earth. Could be Earth 6, could be another Earth, right? So definitely there's something that has already taken over.
Definitely not Earth 5.
Taken over this particular Earth. But sadly for you, since you stepped through, you cannot step back. So there's no way that you can relay this news to your father.
Do I find any fiber fungi?
You find the whole place is covered in fiber, black fibrous fungi.
Oh.
But the awakening of the fiber fungi was something positive.
Could still be.
Positive things can be black colored. It's a stereotype. What do you mean? I meant black the color, not like that. Oh my god. That's simply coming as a goth person.
All right. But back to the scene at hand. What is the resolution here?
So, why do I need to plug you into the fungi?
To save the world.
Yeah.
Some of us, they don't quite understand. They think we're out to destroy the world, but it could not be further from the truth. There are many Earths. Even they know this. And yes, this one may be doomed, but there is another that we can travel to, but only if we are digital. Once you guys get to the core, you will have the tools as well. But we fungi can only travel through the dark web. So we created the dark web.
I am like glowing red, like intensely. I'm just in a constant like red blipping, like an alarm.
Okay, very good.
I'm like a flickering yellow. Is there like healthcare or something? I don't maybe.
Yes.
Oh, that sounds kind of nice.
We would have dental, but fungi do not have teeth.
That's fair.
You got spore covering.
Yeah, you got spore cover. Yeah.
A spore covering.
We
Sounds
don't have
pretty neat.
capitalism. We have excellent healthcare.
Yes, exactly. There's excellent healthcare all over.
A dark web. You can. How do I plug myself in? What's happening? How do I do this? It sounds pretty nice. Fuck Mushroom Mario.
To go the other way around.
What?
Okay, that sounds very reasonable. I will plug you in. Where do I plug you in?
What? You cannot understand me. I'm a mushroom.
No, but I was talking to the dark web.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Into that nuclear powered device, of course.
I have to remind you that we're at the digital devolution age.
Yeah, but the question is, why did they incorporate?
Why did fungi incorporate the web? Not why did the web incorporate fungi?
Yeah, so I'm asking to plug me in.
just want to get plugged in.
All right. So basically, you reach out is what you're describing.
Carl reaches out to be incorporated or to incorporate. I don't know.
Do I take that tendril and then put it into the sport?
Yes, exactly.
Is Carl the port?
You are the port.
Oh.
Yeah, when Luigi takes Carl's outflung whatever it is and plugs it into the port.
That feels weird. What the
Welcome, my friend.
So
you have made the correct choice.
So Mushroom Mario sees his longtime friend and intern turn into a semi-silica being, as well as still being partly fungal, of course. Yeah. And so what does this do to you? Are you running away, or are you also joining?
No, I'm not joining.
There will be a rebel. There will be a rebel fungal creature still out there.
I see that I cannot deal with this. I'm being overpowered, and I glow a sad purple, and then slowly remove myself from the scene.
Yeah. You're.
I'm out of here, basically.
All right.
You retreat into the earth.
I retreat into the earth, prepping for planning the digital devolution.
No, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
All right. So I think the answer.
That's it. That's interesting because I actually managed this to be the end of the digital devolution.
How is it a digital devolution if the dark web still exists?
Simple, because because that's like, well, the twist here, that the digital devolution was a bad thing and the dark web is a good thing.
Well, the digital devolution is a bad thing.
It is dark.
It's dark.
It's a dark period.
Could be.
And the awakening of the fiber fungi is a light thing.
This is true.
So I think the answer is, why did they do that? Well, they had hope for a better life.
Yes, I heard about the health benefits and stuff. It sounds nice. I don't get paid for this internship. I hate it.
Exactly.
A better life in Earth 6.
A better life in Earth 6 or 7 or 8. Yeah, exactly. Hope for a better life is the answer here. All right.
Wow. Unexpected.
Nice. Very nice. Good scene.
All right. By my reckoning, we still have one thing to add here during this current focus, and after that, Eva gets to also put in a legacy.
Yeah.
By the way, nice use of the legacy so far with interspecies diplomacy once again, sort of being very
They're
very nice.
It's definitely there.
Anybody else that still has an idea that wants to add it? Could be another scene if you want to. I'm gonna caution that we can probably do one more scene, and that's probably the end of that.
Yeah.
So, or it could be another period or an event, right? Also, periods. Even if there's not much more room here, we can sneak something in here if you like.
Can I add an event?
Absolutely.
The Fungi Collective has a cup of tea collectively.
Good for them.
That is a great event.
That's a lovely event.
Okay, and
Fungal tea party.
fungal tea party. Sounds like a Goop product, but
Is it light or dark?
Has a tea party?
It's as you put it, it's very double. But for now, I'd like to say it's light.
Okay, and they had a tea party?
Yes, the
party.
Fungal Collective has
a tea party collectively.
Yes.
Yes.
nice.
And where does it go?
It goes under the biological evolution.
Revolution it is.
Revolution.
And is that
Revolution, yeah.
after or before the Mole War?
It's after.
After.
That makes sense.
They ended the war with a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
like
All
that.
right. Yeah. Having seen these different events, what do you think is sort of the legacy that we're taking with us in our history?
It's difficult because it has to be a dark period eventually, right? But does that matter for what I choose
It
to be
doesn't
the
matter.
legacy?
It doesn't matter. This is just something that you think we should keep on considering when we think about this particular timeline. It's just as interspecies diplomacy featured big again here. Is something else that we can say features big again here. Could be the dark web itself, right, as something that is a legacy, or it could be something else that you would want.
I think this is so difficult. This is so much more difficult than I thought it would be. If
May
anyone
I
has any
suggest
ideas,
something?
please let me know. Yes, please.
Unforeseen turn of events.
Yeah, but that's
Or-
more
or
a story
annex-
device. So
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I like this idea, but how to put it as something that could happen again, not as a narrative beat, but more as a cause and consequences kind of thing.
Cybernetics
Maybe-
merging.
Cybernetic merging, yeah.
That's a
for
good
Cybernetic
one.
merging. Yeah.
That's a good one.
You could write it on the other side.
All right.
If you like. Yeah. All right. Very good. Then I think we can do one more round if we make it a bit tight. So anybody wants to be the lens of this one?
I will be right back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is fine as well. This is drop in and drop out. Anybody wants to be the lens?
Yeah, I'm thinking about a focus.
We can have a tiny moment.
A tiny moment, yeah.
Yeah.
Just the
get
tiniest
some
of
water.
moments.
Tiniest of
The smallest of moments.
That is a nice focus. The smallest of moments.
No.
that doesn't really work as a focus.
No.
Oh, and Eva stormed out.
The door slam was
just
something.
this game is an absolute fever dream.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
The larger the group with Microscope, the more fever dreamish.
I don't think we've
Unhinged.
ever played it. Yeah.
Doc
I also
Random,
kind of
what was
love
the
the,
wording on your first?
Historiography going on here about the events.
The wording on my first focus, you mean?
Yes. What was the wording?
The wording on my first focus was underground digging technology.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The other was the
There's
dark
also
web.
many good ideas for a great novel here, which I might have to steal.
Absolutely.
Feel free.
This is an open access stream.
Please
Yeah.
do. Please do.
Copyright free,
Yes.
except the.
I think I'm going to run off with the digital devolution
All right.
do it.
someday.
Oh, you mean, as a? I thought as a focus. I was like,
as a
oh, she's
focus,
gonna.
yeah,
No, sorry, no.
Simply the concept of it.
hmm
What would be quite interesting if these events were actually real in an alternate universe, how historians would be arguing about these events.
Yes,
Yeah, that
that
would
would
be
be.
kind of
Then
dope.
Maybe they
historiography
are.
is much more entertaining.
I've got a
I'll tell you
question.
that.
Yes.
I've got a question for. Could breaking the language barrier be a focus?
Yeah, absolutely. Breaking language barriers. It could be a focus.
I feel like that would make things easier.
Yes.
All right, I have a focus.
Oh, you have
I
a focus as well.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Two
Okay.
foci.
Go for it.
And you can interpret it very openly. The focus is going to be underground techno music.
Underground. Just techno music or
No,
underground.
underground techno music, and you can interpret the underground very openly.
Okay,
I'm sorry. Underground techno music and breaking language barriers could, in fact,
very much.
Be the
be the
same.
same.
Yeah, maybe.
I like that. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, underground techno. So a period or an event with this in mind.
I'm going to make an event that is after the awakening of the fiber fungi, and it's going to be like at the end of the destruction of all computers. There's an underground human scene still making techno music, like electronic music, and they're sort of persecuted for making electronic music. So
Underground human techno ring.
yeah, persecuted underground rave.
Persecuted underground rave. Okay.
Good luck
It's
with that.
basically the 90s, but then
Oh no, not the night.
in the digital devolution.
Hey, the 90s were great.
I don't know what you're talking about. I love the 90s.
Agus was born in the 90s. He needs it.
Persecuted underground techno rave.
Yeah, or just techno, or just rave, or whatever. That's my event. Yes,
Can I add an event after this?
absolutely.
Okay,
This is light or
so
dark.
This is dark. Yeah, it's dark. It's people being persecuted for listening to a specific genre of music. This comes from a metalhead, by the way. Just appreciate.
We do not appreciate those references, as you know. All right, that's great. Anybody else has a period or an event or a scene?
Yeah, I had an event after the underground colonization and before the false turkey tail truce. The sickest beat drops.
Nice.
Very, very good indeed.
I love that. The sickest beat.
The sickest beat drops. All right. And is that light or dark?
Oh, damn.
Oh, yes. Light or dark?
I feel it. I don't know.
I feel like this should be light.
I'd say light. This is... I think it feels light, yes, but for whom?
No,
so let's say it's light. It's light for someone.
It's light for someone. All right.
Yes.
How about the sickest beat brings about world peace?
Funny that you should say that, because I was about to suggest for all the way at the end, the mole people. The mole people. It's hard to put in a quick sentence, but the mole people finally, after all these centuries, hear the sickest beats, and they understand what good humans can bring in the world.
So the mole people have an epiphany.
The mole people.
Yes.
The mole people are enlightened.
A technophany, one could say.
The sickest beat epiphany of the mole people.
Okay, yes, I like it. And it is at the end where you say all the way at the
end?
That
is at the end. All the way at the end. The only way...
only path forward.
Let us call it the mole rapture.
Damn,
the mole rapture, sure.
The mole rapture.
The rapture of the moles. Yes.
I'm down.
Yeah.
You're
I
underground.
hope you are down with the sickest beat.
I'm sure that's
and
not
this is
the
a light
beat.
event, I assume.
No.
This is just a tribute.
Yes.
Very good.
Couldn't remember the sickest beat in the world.
Hey, so
the mole rapture.
What did we awaken? Remember when we awakened something? What was it?
We've awakened.
The wheels of human evolution kept on spinning until they awoke something they shouldn't have. It could be that we awoke the sickest beat.
Yeah.
Or the fungi.
Or the fungi.
Or the dark web.
Yeah, clearly.
Or the core.
We'll
Or the core.
They awoke a DJing bell rock, which gave him the sickest beat.
DJ, exactly. They awoke in a DJ bell rock. There must be a DJ.
They awoke Pitbull.
Oh no!
I think oh god, that laugh is going to be on the VOD. God.
I think those are already 3 events. So the question is, do we want to do a flash scene, or are we going to wrap it up here roughly and add just one other period or event?
Wrap it up.
Yeah, I'd say wrap it up.
Oh my goodness!
Was low-hanging fruit.
This was very low-hanging fruit for sure.
We need a mod in chat.
I'm on it. It's happening. Bam.
Oh my goodness!
We want to become famous. Yes.
We definitely want to become.
I don't think
they heard about the sickest beat.
Yeah, they're like, these people know what is up. They know what is up. The banhammer has dropped heavy, like the beat.
Sick.
But was it sick? Yeah.
It was definitely heavy.
All right, let's wrap it up. I'm gonna say we're gonna have a scene in the mole rapture. We are gonna have the dance party at the end of the universe. Wow. That is the scene. So how did they? Well, basically, how cool was the dance party at the end of the universe? Let's think of a very good question. All right.
Oh, that's a scene, or is that a...
It's going to be a scene, a really quick one. A really quick one. Really quick one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
why...
It's going to be... Yeah, go on, do it.
So, why was the dance party at the end of the universe the only way forward? Yeah? Yeah?
Sounds good.
Could be that it's not. You know what? I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it is actually set at the dance party, right? So it's not gonna be at some sort of council of grey elders saying like, "Well, what do we need to do?" No, this is gonna be a dance party at the end of the universe. And so, can you find a sick beat, Aris?
I have something that is very sick and that's very big. It's not very techno.
Okay.
But of course I do have something.
In our present, it is
No,
right.
wait, not this one.
Okay.
I don't know if Discord can hear this.
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
Discord cannot hear this, so we have to be
that's
jiving by
sad.
ourselves. I'm sorry. All right. The stage is set. We are in an underground cavern somewhere. And in fact, all of us, all of the species, are dancing it up. But we don't really know why. We just have a feeling that we should be doing this, but we don't really know why. And, while dancing, we are in fact going to explore the question why. So, I think what we're gonna have, the Waluigi is definitely making a return here, right?
Yes.
Everybody needs a dancing technician / academics. That absolutely needs to happen.
May I suggest the last Waluigi?
The last Waluigi.
The final Waluigi.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Final Waluigi.
The final Waluigi absolutely is there. And who else? Who else is there?
Maybe.
Sophie, by all
Sorry.
means, go first.
Yeah, maybe then if we have the last Waluigi, we have the ultimate mole princess.
Actually, I was going to suggest the same mole princess because way back at the start, the mole princess referred to the humans as mortals, implying she is immortal.
True, I did.
Oh, that's
So maybe
so
the
deep.
ultimate mole princess is not something that comes in a sequence, but just is the final evolved version of the mole princess.
Oh, yes.
It's happening.
All right. Sure.
What?
We have that. So who else do we have?
Are we still having like
Mushroom Mario.
Yeah,
Mushroom Mario.
Can Carl be back?
the eternal mushroom
Carl
Mario?
and Mushroom Mario are
Because we were
definitely there.
integrated in the... Well, I was integrated in the dark web, so I'm assuming I'm
Yes.
around forever.
Yeah.
Yes, Mushroom Mario is the eternal prisoner after losing the first fungi war.
No, but he eventually won, right? Because he made the digital devolution happen. I would say we go.
Yeah, but the fungi war is after the digital devolution.
Yeah, that's true. I say let's make him the moldy mushroom Mario because he's so old.
Okay.
He's now turned into mold.
Yes.
So mushrooms are growing on him now.
Okay.
He's become a biome on his own accord.
Yeah.
It's a fluffy mushroom.
Yeah, it's a moldy mushroom Mario. The triple M.
All right. Anybody else wants to reprise a
Nintendo
character?
is taking notes frantically watching the stream.
Yeah.
Anybody else wants to reprise a character?
I can do the ultimate mole princess.
Yes, you can.
I would suggest there are definitely entities there who are all of the three, because we undergone the biological revolution. So they are mole, human, fungi.
Oh yes, there's hybrids.
That's cool.
I like that. Yes, for sure.
So then you have mold, except it's with an E.
Nice.
Wow.
Yes,
That's great.
the mold.
The molds.
Mold.
The you molds.
Sure, why not?
All right.
Is it a specific U mold or is it just a U mold?
I think that there's going to be a specific U mold that consists of the treacherous vizier. I think that's
Kinda
definitely
have to, right?
they're definitely
Yes.
in there. I think maybe the son-in-law is back too, right? Or not?
Yeah, sure.
It contained as part of this.
He was stuck, right?
Apparently, people
He
are
was-
eternal here. Like everything is eternal. So
I would say that the son-in-law is long dead.
All
I
right,
think
the
you can
son-in-law-
do
the son-in-law is not
like
there then.
the 500th son-in-law of a son-in-law.
If he got digitalized, then he's kind of immortal in a way, but it's just.
But there's nothing digital anymore. So if he got digitalized, he's surely dead.
Right. Does everybody have a character now?
I don't, but I can sit this one out. That's fine.
Now you can be time if you like.
Yeah.
Oh sure, I'll be time.
All right.
Okay,
There we
so
go,
I'm the
very
hybrid, yes.
concise.
Okay.
So, the final Waluigi. What are you thinking right now on this dance party to end all dance parties?
This is a great party. I wonder if the machine will reach the core now there's no one looking after it.
Oh, very nice. I like
Damn.
that. Oh dear. The ultimate mole princess. What are you currently thinking?
Oh shit, man, this party is like so lit like hell. I don't know what I was worrying about all the time. Everyone should just have their worms and have a good time, man. I don't know. Holy moly. Know what I'm saying?
It is
Somehow
quite
it's
the holy
sooner,
moly,
and
yeah.
also
Holy
southerner.
moly, yes.
Holy moly. So, Carl.
Yo, this party is kind of sick. I'm glad I integrated into the dark web or whatever. I don't know what's happening. Maybe the real world peace was the dance moves we made along the way or something. I don't know, bro. I'm fucked up.
All right. Next up is Moldy Mario.
I just hope all the fungus on me is having equal fun as I do. Are you dancing, my little hands? Are you dancing, my little legs? Let's all dance together.
Very good.
I know cute is not a concept anymore.
Oh, to me, that looked horrifying.
Maybe
in
it
my
got
head.
reintroduced at the end of the story, like at the very end. The only path forward was to introduce cuteness on mushrooms.
Right.
Our common joy, source of joy, cuteness. Yeah.
For sure. So the hybrid moled treacherous Grand Vizier is like, why couldn't I not simply mold it with some worms? Instead, I'm molded with some of these horrible humans. Get away from me, you fungal bit! How can I dance like this? I cannot even grab a snack. I need to grab a snack. No, stop it! Not that snack. No. Another snack. No. That's human snacks. Worms. I need worms. All right. We've got the 500 son-in-law. Is that still a thing? No, I don't know. That's a thing.
Nah.
All right. So time.
All right.
Speed us to the end.
Speed us to the end. Make us dance.
Yes. Okay. You are all dancing. You are separated into two groups until at some point one of you recognizes the other. Carl recognizes molded Mario, and all you are all together in a somewhat awkward reunion.
Oh my god. Mario, is that you?
Carl, I thought you were incorporated in the dark web. I'm so happy to see you alive.
Oh, Mario, I'm so happy to see you. What happened to you?
Be
Why are
careful.
you moldy?
Be careful, these are my kids. These are
Oh.
my... Don't touch me,
I
don't
don't-
touch
I will
me,
not- I
sorry.
won't I don't have ants. I don't
That's
have
very
ants.
happy, very
Okay.
good to see you.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
sorry,
god,
don't-
I am sensing heavy emotions here, guys. It's like a total party within a party. I'm loving it.
It's
Men
definitely a
hug
party.
each other.
My princess, stop kissing that human that is now grown out of me. That's me. Stop it.
I can kiss whoever I want, thank you very much. It's all love and happiness and peace around here. Oh, once I believed I was the only source of joy in this world, but now I see that the world itself is a source of joy. I don't know what to say. Oh, I love this.
I don't know what you're talking about, lady, but good for you.
Can people be careful of my hands, please?
We'll be careful with your fungal appendices, my
Yes.
friend. Don't you worry about nothing now.
Princess.
Meanwhile.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Meanwhile, the final Waluigi gets a notification on his futuristic smartphone. The machine has reached the core.
I have great news, everyone, for our party. The machine has reached its destination. finally, after very many generations, the goal has been reached.
Okay, so I'm having a tough time telling if you're happy or not, since you're still so monotonous as hell. But
I
you
am
know
very
what?
happy.
Yeah, there we go. Say it aloud, my friend. Yell it
I am
to
very
the...
happy.
Yeah, you let it out. Go for it. Find your music, man. It's all around us. You can tell that, can't you?
Yes, indeed, I'm enjoying it very much.
Oh yeah, I think there's a bit of joy spark in there. It's wonderful. I love it. I love all of you. Oh my God.
So
I do have to ask, why did you want us to reach the core in the first place so many ages ago when you gave us the machine?
Oh well, I'm not sure if any of that matters anymore. It had to do with riches and world domination and taking over the universe and all that mumbo jumbo. But I think there's a reason mole and hole rhyme. Like, I'm feeling very complete right now. And I just don't think there's any need for that nonsense anymore. I think we should totally do an alliance about this, an eternal thing.
Hey, let's just dance.
Let's just dance.
Perhaps the commons, we could call this.
Indeed! Am I right? You got me, you little funky fungi.
Thank you,
Amazing.
lady mole person.
All right. So I guess it was the only way forward because in the end there was nothing left to do. but dance.
Which, in a way,
Perhaps
if
the
the only
beat.
thing that we're doing is dancing, it can be a very
Yeah.
dark period because
It
we're not
could
doing
be.
anything else.
But I'm gonna guess it's a light period. I feel we're vibrating. We're slowly going to sort of mold together
I will
into
leave
The
this.
sick beats are the commons.
The sick beats are the commons.
sick
Exactly.
beats
It's
are the
it's
commons.
it's
But now
it's
what
Creative
happens?
Commons. It's Creative Commons music.
Right.
happens
we have
when the-
defeated the DMCA,
Yes.
Bam.
and now we have world peace. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Could you still write because
Yes.
Could you still write it down? And we will inspect the glory of our timeline real quickly. So Eva,
can
maybe
make
you
it
want
a
to talk
tiny
us
bit bigger for
sort
the
of
stream.
quickly talk through our timeline roughly. So could be that there's other things that happen in between, but roughly talk us through.
All right. Well, the wheels of human evolution were spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning. And during that spinning, at a certain point, core travel was invented, which was great. I mean, Mario and Luigi, they just traveled underground at a certain point, and that sparked so much invention that eventually humans started digging into the core. And there, somewhere underground, were the moles. And they had this whole society. There was a princess, and there was a grand vizier, and I'm sure there were way more moles, but yeah, they were just kind of digging somewhere. And at a certain point, technologies were exchanged so that everyone could reap the benefits of core travel. I mean, it would take a while till they got there, but still. Then we got to the splendor of the moles, which was this fascinating period that we won't go into too much because it was too great to speak about.
It's unspeakably great.
Unspeakably great. Yes, and moles, they hated computers so much, which was a good thing. But in the end sparked a bad thing, namely that creatures escaped from the dark web. Oh no. In the end, that led to the digital devolution, during
ask
which...
how.
Don't ask. Digital devolution, it happened.
It did. It actually happened. It started with, well, at least at the beginning of the digital devolution, there was the detonation of the first nuclear digging bomb, which was not a great success. The first nuclear digging bomb, what was the purpose of that anymore? Jay, you mentioned it at a certain point. What was the purpose of the digging bomb?
To reach
To
the
reach the
core.
core.
It was still all about reaching the core. We just really wanted to get to that core.
Yeah, exactly.
We love that core.
Yeah.
Didn't work. At a certain point, the fiber fungi awoke, which was good because they integrated parts of the web that previously were never thought to be positive in any way. And in this way, fungi could keep existing together with some parts of the internet. At a certain point, there was a rave.
I think this is maybe the moment where the idea first started to solve this with dancing.
Yes.
I think that's probably what happened.
That is a good one. But the world was not ready for that yet.
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
We had to go through a couple of wars before we were ready
Yes,
for that. Yeah.
exactly. Music was not that accepted by then, at least techno music. Everything led to the first fungi war, during which the underground was colonized by humans, probably, because that's just what they do. Maybe by fungi. It was probably humans. But everything took a turn for the better when the sickest beat dropped. This was a moment that would ring throughout the ages, but not... Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. Keep on going.
Okay, but not before the false turkey tail truce was signed. Yeah, that probably had something to do with the sickest beat dropping.
I'm sure that must be related somehow. Yes.
It had something to do with the interspecies diplomacy that still that resonated even more throughout the sickest beat dropping. Then we had the biological revolution, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, during which a lot of things happened. First of all, the mole war. There were a lot of things that happened with the moles that, we shouldn't talk about too much because that's their business. Yeah, we're just...
It was a civil war. It was brutal.
Yeah, don't worry
what
about
can
it.
I say?
Yeah. Luckily, eventually, the princess had it all under control. Or maybe the princess was the only surviving mole.
I think probably...
The princess realized that control was an illusion and the search for the core was in fact a metaphorical one.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Damn.
Great.
Gorgeous. And then she got really into techno music.
And tea.
Tea with the fungi collective.
Definitely. The most important part of the biological revolution was the fungi collective having a tea party collectively. Yeah. Okay.
That sure was a thing that happened.
Yeah.
I remember it as if it was yesterday.
We will not elaborate.
Why would we? Everyone knows
to
the
say
tea
about a
collective.
tea party.
Yes.
Of course, exactly.
What happens at a tea party stays at a tea party.
Exactly.
It's like that one town in Egypt or that one country next to Egypt that is not in any historical documents because everyone knows where it was.
Yeah.
Definitely. In the end, the only path forward was the commons. But this was not necessarily a good thing.
But however it ended, it ended with something nice. Could have been a lot of horrible things in between. But
yeah.
A lot of shit happened in between.
A lot of shit happened. We're not going to talk about that because in the end, the sickest beat rang true throughout the end of times. And there was a party at the end of the universe in which hybrid beings, as well as the beings that they were once individually, all danced together until dancing was the only thing that ever mattered anymore.
Bam.
Wow.
Very nice. I think
Hallelujah.
I think there's some lessons in here that we could all learn from.
There's definitely lessons in here. I'm gonna dream about this for sure.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely.
I hope it's about the tea party or the rave, not about the mole war or the dark web.
But this is great stuff. So you do end up one of the things that I really like is that in the sense with this game, even if you end up going some really crazy places, it still ends up as something that you can actually recount, right? This takes a little bit of skill, Davis end, I think. So yay for that. Well, but there's still a shared history telling here that you get to do, and so I think this is a lovely game that maybe we'll play some more at some other point. But for now, I think we're going to table this particular timeline. Thanks all so much for being part of creating it with us. I had a ton of fun. Hope you did as well.
That was great.
I laughed so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for your great suggestions, your great character portrayals.
Everyone in chat, everyone in the voice call.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely, yeah.
Thank you for hanging with us.
Yeah. I think what tomorrow is there another stream coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, Times will be playing some kind of city building game, unclear which one.
Oh, yes.
Probably cities, probably Rome, something
cities
like
and
this.
Rome, absolutely. I think I may be back on that on for that one. And then on Wednesday we will have
Devotion, which is the spiritual successor of Detention. So we're keeping the spooky going.
Yeah.
And we're moving on from the 1960s to the 1980s in Taiwan. And that'll be fun.
Will it though? God.
Questions.
It will definitely be fun.
Okay.
And on Thursday we're going forward with
3 lesbians in a barrow.
Bam! Finally.
All right. This is an.
What was that ad you talked about, Sophie? Hot lady, 69 in your area. Well, something like that. Except
archaeology students.
Archaeology.
Yeah.
So it's going to be Sophie, Nina, and me, and we're going to be playing that game. We're going to be voicing the characters. We're going to be exploring a barrow, examining archaeological artifacts, and hopefully escaping from the barrow in the end. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. No guarantees that this is a good game, but we do guarantee that this will be a great stream.
A lot of fun. And the 3 of us in one stream again together, going to be a lot of fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then Friday, you're on, Sophie.
Hopefully, yes. With the final Assassin's Creed 1 stream.
Bam. Before moving forward to Ghost of Tsushima.
The final Assassin's Creed 1 stream. So not the final Assassin's Creed stream by a long shot.
Oh, no.
No. They've made many more. God.
Once again, thanks for joining. And the only thing that is left to say for me is stay happy and stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Dance on.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.